From Greg's Field at Beaudry Park, it's the Onondaga Flames visiting the Cortland Crush in the final game of the NYCBL regular season. Hello, everybody. I'm Brandon Ross. Thank you for joining us as the Flames take on the Crush in the final matchup of the regular season, the only matchup today in the entire league without any playoff implications, as the Flames are squared securely in first place in their division, and the Crush in the Eastern Division are squarely in second. Nothing that can happen today will change that. Here's the starting lineup for the visiting Flames. Leading off playing shortstop is Reed Gibbs. Batting second, the center fielder Jack Chernow. Batting third and left field is A.J. DiFilippo. Batting fourth, playing right field, is Colin Matthews. Batting fifth, the catcher Jake Zurat. Batting sixth, the first baseman Nick Garcia. Batting seventh, the second baseman Mike Ruggiero. Batting eighth, the pitcher and designated hitter Corbin Paxton. And batting ninth, playing third base, is Holden Martin. They're going up against Charlie Hamill, a right-handed pitcher out of Ithaca College. He has a 6.98 ERA this season, 4 starts in 6 appearances. He's got a 1-2 record heading into today, and a righty-righty matchup to start off this ball game set to get underway between Reed Gibbs at the dish and on the mound Charlie Hamill. Let's do it here at Beaudry Park. The first pitch from Hamill comes at 2:11 Eastern Standard Time. Chopped on the ground down the third base line. Heavy grasp, barehanded, and wait, he holds on as it rolls foul. McKeon thinks about barehanding it, but he lets it roll, and it just goes to the left side of the foul line down third base, and it's 0-1. Gibbs out of Occidental College. 38 at-bats this year in 19 games, a .237 line heading into this final game. He has a home run this season, that coming in the second game of the doubleheader against Sherrill at Noyes Park on Friday. Gibbs crowding the plate here, nothing in one count here from Hamill. From the windup, the pitch. Fastball taken on the inside corner, and Gibbs behind nothing in 2. Jack Chernow, left-handed hitter, waits on deck. Still from the windup, Hamill, the right-hander. He deals the 0-2. Breaking ball, chop foul over to the Crush dugout. And the count's still nothing in 2 here. Gibbs fouls off the 0-2, stays alive. And the fourth pitch of this at-bat coming up. Gibbs playing shortstop today after spending most of his time in the field at second base. 0-2 fastball taken on the inside corner for strike 3. Gibbs is set down looking to start off the ball game, and with one away, that brings up Jack Chernow. Chernow out of Columbia University. One of the more consistent hitters. He's been moving down in the lineup as of late, but gets to go back to the top 3 today. .279 is his batting average, 111 at-bats in 34 games. Lefty-righty matchup here with one away, still no score between these two teams in top 1. First pitch, a fastball in the dirt, and the count's 1-0. Quick defensive alignment for the Cortland Crush. From left to right in the outfield, it's John Volpe, Nelson Laviosa, and Alex Flock. And the 1-0 here from Hamill. Fastball taken up and away for ball 2. Count now 2-0. Zach Kelly's playing first base. On second base, it's Jimmy Tatum. Shortstop is Anthony Ciesco. Tyler McKeon is playing third base, and catching balls and strikes for Hamill is Benjamin Horsfall. 2-0 breaking pitch misses above the zone, and now 3 balls, no strikes on Chernow, who's very good at getting on base even when he doesn't get a base hit. 27 walks this season. Could get number 28 here if Hamill throws a 4th consecutive ball. 3-0 fastball taken on the outside corner. Hamill able to stay in this at-bat on the mound. It's now 3-1. Three balls, 1 strike here to Chernow. And Hamill from the windup, the 3-1. Fastball low and away for ball 4. So Chernow walks for the 28th time this season. And the Flames have a base runner in the top of the first with 1 away. Still no score against the Cortland Crush as this game just getting underway. And Jack Chernow's Columbia teammate A.J. DiFilippo, another left-handed hitter, getting ready to step up in the batter's box against Hamill. A.J. DiFilippo has been on a tear of late, batting average up to .365 in 115 at-bats. The first pitch to DiFilippo, a fastball way up and away, and the count's 1-0. Chernow a threat to steal over on first base. He's 8 for 11 on the season. DiFilippo crowding from the left side against the righty Hamill. Now working out of the stretch. Fastball on 1-0, misses outside, and the count's now 2-0. Horsfall goes out to talk with his pitcher as he's having a little trouble getting control of that fastball early on in this one. Still no score here in the top of the first inning, only the third batter into this ball game. Flames have a runner on first with one away. And a 2-0 count awaiting A.J. DiFilippo as he steps back into the left-handed batter's box. Double play depth here in the infield for the Crush. And working out of the stretch, Hamill deals the 2-0. Chopped on the ground over to second. This could be two. Turn flipped over to second for one. No throw on to first, as a throw can't be made to get DiFilippo. So a fielder's choice with one away. And DiFilippo's now on first base, 2 outs in the inning, as that brings up Colin Matthews. Colin Matthews, another player on an absolute tear. That 3-4 spot in today's order is the most deadly spot of the lineup. Colin Matthews with a batting average of .363 heading into this contest. First pitch to him, a fastball chopped right back up the middle, off the glove of Hamill on the mound. Recovered at second base by Tatum, but not in time. It'll be ruled an error on the part of Charlie Hamill trying to field that ball. And Colin Matthews reaching on error. It's now first and second for the Flames with 2 away in the top 1. So now it's Jake Zurot up with 2 away, 2 on. Still no score in the top of the first. And Zurot's been a tough out ever since he came back from injury just a few games ago. Suffered a concussion, was suffering with the symptoms. And since he's come back in his 9 at-bats, he's only been set down once. Every other time, a walk, a base hit, or just reaching on error or fielder's choice. First pitch to Zurot, a fastball fouled off hard to the right side, out of play. And the count's 0-1. Zurot on the season in total, 19 games, 57 at-bats, a batting average of .246. Zurot, a native of East Amherst, New York, a player at Canisius College. Righty-righty matchup here, an 0-1 count on Zurot, the pitch. Fastball gets away from Horsfall behind the plate as it misses low and away. Both runners advance, and now Zurot has 2 runners in scoring position with 2 away, and the count moves to 1-1. Waiting on deck, Nick Garcia, a left-handed hitter. Now a base hit for Zurot could put 2 on the board for the Flames. Regular depth here for the Crush infield with 2 away. Righty-righty matchup, the 1-1. Fastball ripped into the right center field, that gap. That one's dropping for a base hit. DiFilippo scores. Matthews comes around to score easy as the throw's cut off by the first baseman, Zach Kelly. It's a 2-run single for Jake Zurot, and the Flames take an early 2-0 lead. Jake Zurot continues his tear, and now he puts the first 2 runs of this ballgame on the board in just the top of the first inning. Flames now have a runner on first with 2 away for Nick Garcia, a left-handed hitter out of Chapman University. Another lefty-righty matchup coming up. And the first pitch from Hamill, fastball taken low and away. The count's 1-0. Garcia, a 2-way player for the Flames, was named to the All-Star team as a pitcher, pitched the 4th inning of that game. And he's up here with 2-away, runner on first. Flames out early, 2-0. A pickoff move over to first is not in time. Zurot over on first base has not attempted a stolen base this season. 1-0 is cut on and missed. Actually foul tipped back into the mid of Ben Horsfall behind the plate, and the count's even at 1 apiece. Short lead off of first base for Zurot. Another pickoff moves, not in time. Zurot again gets dirty, but is able to get back safely. Wind blowing heavily out back and to right field. Working against the hitters here. 1-1. Ripped on the ground down the left field line. That gets past McKee on that third for a base hit going into the corner. Rounding first and going for 2 is Nick Garcia, and Jake Zurot moves up to third. It's a 2-out double here for Nick Garcia, and the Flames have 2 runners in scoring position now with 2 away. Nick Garcia comes in clutch here. The Flames still alive in this inning and now have 2 runners in scoring position for Mike Ruggiero. Ruggiero, 8 RBIs on the year, 213 in 61 at-bats out of Wagner College. It'll be a righty-righty matchup with 2 away. As Hamill working out of the stretch looks back at second. First pitch to Ruggiero. Cut on and missed. Ruggiero couldn't get around on that fastball. The count's 0-1. Ruggiero playing second base today. Only played in the second game of the doubleheader yesterday. Originally slated to start game 2, came in as a pinch hitter. The 0-1's fouled off to the right side hard over into the adjacent Little League field, and the count's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2 runners on, both in scoring position. Flames already ahead 2-0 in the top of the first. 0-2. Breaking ball misses above the zone, just a little bit above the letters on the inside corner, and the count's 1-2. Ruggiero a chance to get some more runs on the board for the Flames as they're already up 2-0 here in the top of the first. 1-2. That one fouled off to the right side yet again. Same spot as the first foul ball of this at-bat, and the count's still 1-2 to Ruggiero. Pitch number 5 of this at-bat coming up. Wind dying down a little bit right now. 2 runners in scoring position with 2 away, and the 1-2 from Hamill. A breaking ball catches the inside corner, called strike 3. Ruggiero goes down on strikes, and that retires the side. But the Flames get out in front early in this one. They're up 2-0 after a half inning of play here at Beaudry Park. About to start the bottom of the first inning. Flames get out to an early 2-0 lead. Starting lineup for the Cortland Crush, leading off at third base is Tyler McKeon. Batting second, playing left field is John Volpe. Batting third, playing center field, Nelson Laviosa. Batting fourth in right field is Alex Flock. Batting fifth at first base is Zach Kelly. Batting sixth, the second baseman Jimmy Tatum. Batting seventh, the catcher Benjamin Horsfall. Batting eighth, the designated hitter Jonathan Treisler. Batting ninth and playing shortstop is Anthony Siesko. They're going up against Corbin Paxton on the mound, a left-handed pitcher who so far has only played first base and designated hitter this season, but he's getting on the mound as the Flames are trying to preserve their arms for the postseason. And Tyler McKeon coming up for his first at-bat of this ball game. McKeon playing third base today. A batting average of .286 for the St. Anselm College product. Try and get something started here for the Crushes. They're down 2-0 as they head to the plate for the first time here. First pitch from Paxton, a fastball taken on the outside corner, and McKeon quickly behind in the count, 0-1. As I mentioned, Paxton, a position player. However, he does have pitching experience from high school. 0-1. Fastball misses above the letters, and the count's even at 1 apiece. It's a righty-lefty matchup here. McKeon, the right-handed batter, crowding the plate, working out of a semi-wide stance. 1-1. Ripped the opposite way down the right field line for a base hit. Fielded in right by Colin Matthews, and McKeon gets on with a leadoff single. McKeon starts the offense early in the bottom of the first for the Crush, still trailing 2-0. As that brings up John Volpe, let's give you the defensive alignment for the Flames. Left to right in the outfield, it's A.J. DiFilippo, Jack Cherno, and Colin Matthews. Nick Garcia is at first base, Mike Ruggiero at second. Reed Gibbs is playing shortstop. Holden Martin is at third base. And Jake Zurot is behind the plate catching balls and strikes. First pitch to Volpe, a fastball taken on the outside corner for strike one. Volpe, a 286 batting average, but not a large sample size. Only 28 at-bats in 16 games this season. Another righty-lefty matchup here as the 0-1. Fastball grounded back up the middle. That gets through for a base hit. Back-to-back hits to start off the bottom of the first for the Crush. They have two on with nobody out. Laviosa in a great spot for the Crush early in the bottom of the first. Two runners on, nobody out, trailing 2-0. A chance to get something going here. Another right-handed hitter. He was named to the All-Star team, hitting .343 this season in 134 at-bats for the Essex Community College product. Laviosa standing relatively far back in the batter's box. And the first pitch to him, a fastball on the inside corner, missing just a little shade off the plate, and the count's 1-0. McKeon's on second. Volpe is on first. Volpe not known to steal bases. McKeon is 2 for 4. And the 1-1 is cut on and missed. That was a 1-0 pitch, and the count's evened up at 1 apiece. Paxton working out of the stretch, looks back. Pitch skied high right side. That one going into shallow right field. Taking a few steps in is Colin Matthews. He makes the catch. McKeon barely even thinks about it as that one didn't go too far. So there's one away here in the bottom of the first. Crush still trailing 2-0 against the Flames, and that brings up Alex Flock with 2 on and 1 away. Flock playing right field today. Last time he played the Flames, he was the designated hitter. And 116 at-bats for the Brescia University product. 284 is his batting average. Also leads the team with 31 RBIs. That pitch skied high to left side, out of play. And the count's 0-1. A lefty-lefty matchup here as Flock steps back into the left-handed batter's box, crowding the plate a bit. Fastball on 0-1 is ripped foul to the pull side, down the right field line, and the count's 0-2. Flock's actually second on the team in RBIs. The only player with more is Zach Kelly, who's waiting on deck. He has 34 RBIs. When continuing to blow out to right field here. 0-2. Fastball shot foul behind home plate over in the direction of the Flames dugout down the first base line. Count still 0-2 on Flock. Flames still struggling. Well, Flames still trying to just get something done here. This game doesn't mean much. 0-2. Fastball misses just a hair outside. And the count's 1-2. It's a 1-2 count here on Alex Flock. 2 on, 1 away. Paxton working out of the stretch, the 1-2. Fastball misses up and away. That one wasn't relatively close, and the count's 2-2. Still only 1 away in the inning. Corbin Paxton trying to set the Crush down before they score. 2-2 skied high. That one well foul behind home plate. Count still 2-2 here on Flock, who's fighting off for the pitch he wants here against Corbin Paxton. Paxton looks back at second. The pitch. Breaking ball misses behind Alex Flock. Both runners advance as that gets past Jake Zura, and the count's now full at 3-2. And Flock has 2 runners in scoring position now. If he walks, that loads the bases. Flames well aware of this possibility, throwing almost entirely position players today. The only pitcher set to see the mound today is Riley Glenn, typically a starter. And the 3-2 fastball chopped on the first base line, foul. Count still 3-2. Glenn moving to the bullpen for the postseason. Will get his first taste out of the pen today. 3-2. Skied high, still in the infield. That one's going to catch the wind and sail on top of the Flames dugout down the first baseline. So the count still full at 3-2. Flock has runners on second and third, one away. In the bottom of the first inning, trailing 2-0. A base hit could tie up the ball game. 3-2 from Paxton. Fastball misses above the letters for ball 4. So Flock takes first base on a walk, and the bases are loaded with one away for the Crush, down by 2 in the bottom of the first. And Zach Kelly, the biggest RBI machine for this Crush team, now with a chance to bring something in. Kelly is a tough out to get. 303 is his batting average in 122 at-bats this season for the Clark University product. First pitch to Kelly, the right-handed hitter, rolled on the ground to third. This could be 2. Flips over to second for 1. On to first, and he's taken out. Mike Ruggiero couldn't get a handle on it and make the throw to first, so 1 run scores in Tyler McKeon. A fielder's choice there for Zach Kelly, and an RBI number 35 for him on the season. That moves him to third in the season leaderboard for the NYCBL. He trails 2 behind the Flames' A.J. DiFilippo as Jimmy Tatum coming up to bat with runners on first and third and 2 away. First pitch to him, a fastball missing high, count 1-0. The Crush are now down 2-1 after cutting the lead in half on a fielder's choice from Zach Kelly. And Kelly's on first base with John Volpe on third. And the 1-0 to Tatum. Chopped on the ground, and it hits John Volpe. It's deemed that he was in foul territory when it made contact with his back leg. And so that'll be deemed just a foul ball. If he was in fair territory, he would have been called out. And this inning would have been over, but instead, Tatum still in the batter's box, now facing a 1-1. Righty-lefty matchup here, and Paxton from the stretch, the 1-1. Fastball taken on the outside corner, and Tatum behind in the count, 1-2. Benjamin Horsfall, the catcher and 7-hitter, waiting on deck. Another right-handed hitter, and Paxton looks over to first and deals the 1-2. Chopped on the ground between third and short. A diving attempt at short is no good by Reed Gibbs. An RBI single here for Jimmy Tatum ties the ball game up in the bottom of the first. It's now 2-2 after the RBI single off the bat of Jimmy Tatum. And now the 7th hitter of this inning coming up for the Crush. It's Benjamin Horsfall. For Horsfall, small sample size, probably one of the smallest on the team. 25 at-bats in 12 games for the St. Ansel College product, but it has been good in what little has been seen. A 320 line heading into this final game. First pitch in the lefty-righty matchup from Paxton to the right-handed hit in Horsfall is a fastball outside, count 1-0. On second base, it's Zach Kelly, and now Jimmy Tatum's on first. 1-0. Fastball misses low and inside, count now 2-0. Jonathan Treisler, the DH, now on deck. Paxton working from the left side. Stretch. 2-0. Misses high and outside on the fastball. And Paxton again in danger of walking the bases loaded. That would be the second time in just this bottom of the first inning that Paxton has done so. 3-0. Fastball taken for a strike. That one right over the middle. And the count moves to 3-1. He steps up with 2 on, 2 away. 3-1 fouled off of the catcher's gear of Jake Zur up behind the plate. And the count's now full at 3-2. 3-2, 2 out. Runners on first and second. A tie ball game at 2 here in the bottom of the first. Corbin Paxton, a position player on the mound for the Flames, trying to end this inning and keep this ball game tied and not let the Crush get out in front. 3-2, both runners go. That one chopped foul down the third baseline, and this at-bat lives to see another pitch, and the count's still full at 3-2. Paxton sets, 3-2, both runners go. Chopped on the ground, same spot, foul to the left side. And another pitch in this at-bat coming up. It's still 3-2. The righty, Horsfall, steps back into the batter's box against the left-hander, Corbin Paxton. Both runners go again on 3-2. And the same foul ball again, shot down the third base line, foul. It counts still full at 3-2, and Benjamin Horsfall just won't quit in this at-bat. Another 3-2 pitch. Again, both runners go. That one fouled straight back over to the press box, but we're protected, thankfully, by a nice fence behind home plate. Count still full at 3-2. Zach Kelly still standing on second base. Jimmy Tatum still on first. 2 away, a 3-2 count on Benjamin Horsfall in a tied 2-2 ball game in the bottom of the first. The fourth payoff pitch. A breaking ball finally misses high for ball 4. And so Benjamin Horsfall wins the battle, and the bases are loaded again here with 2 away. So Treisler, the designated hitter today, primarily a pitcher, coming up for the Crush. Treisler out of Hampton-Sydney College. A righty-lefty matchup again, and the first pitch chopped down the third base line. It goes just foul over the third base bag, lands a few inches to the left of the third baseline, and the count's 0-1. That would have likely ended the inning as Holden Martin had a good throw there over to first. But instead, Treisler still alive, count 0-1. Treisler is a two-way player back at Hampton-Sydney College, but here primarily a pitcher. But so far in his 16 at-bats, a .250 batting average. And the 1-1 is fouled back. It was an 0-1 pitch. My apologies. Count now 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. As Corbin Paxton trying to keep this ball game tied and not let the Crush take the lead here in the bottom of the first. Pitch skied high left side. That one in foul territory. Sails out of play. Counts still at 0-2 as the bases are actually loaded, my apologies. On third base, it's Zach Kelly. On second, it's Jimmy Tatum. On first base, it's Benjamin Horsfall. 0-2 from Paxton. Fastball taken on the outside corner. It ruled just a couple inches off the plate. And so a 1-2 count now to Treisler as the Flames dugout didn't like that call. Paxton is still trying to get out of this inning without allowing any more damage. 1-2. Breaking ball way up and away. Every runner was thinking about going there as they thought that would get past Zurat behind the plate. Zurat, not a big guy back there, standing at only 6 feet tall, though he looks a lot shorter from back here. 1-2 from Paxton. Another breaking ball, again, hanging up there, and the count's now 2-2. Count's now actually 3-2. Full count, bases loaded, 2 away, 2-2 ball game in the bottom of the first. Every runner goes the 3-2. Fastball taken high for ball 4. So Jonathan Treisler takes a walk and gets an RBI to give the Crush a 3-2 lead here in the bottom of the first. And pitching coach Robert Anders going out to the mound to talk to Corbin Paxton. It's not something the Flames coaching staff didn't anticipate, trying to preserve arms for the postseason as they are squarely in first place and have nothing to gain from the results of this game. More importantly, they have nothing to gain nor nothing to lose. And so the 9-hitter now up in Anthony Ciesco's. Crush going to bat around this inning. Ciesco, another right-handed hitter. 283 batting average in 92 at-bats for the Salve Regina University product. As Tyler McKeon, who's in the dugout, runs out to first base to collect all the various gear that's been picked up by the first base coach. First pitch to Ciesco, skied high right center field. Running on that one, the center fielder Jack Cherno, and he makes the catch on the run to retire the side. The inning finally over, but the Crush come out in front after trailing 2-0. They're now ahead 3-2 after a full inning of play. Corbin Paxton leading off the top of the second inning for the Flames. They're now trailing 3-2 after the Crush put up a 3 spot in the bottom of the first. Lefty-righty matchup here between Paxton and Hamill out for his second inning of work. First pitch from Hamill, a fastball missing just a hair inside, and the count's 1-0. Paxton been dominating the last 2 games, his batting average sitting mostly below the Mendoza line this season, taking a huge rocket jump as the last few games. 1-0's ripped into left center field. That's going to be extra bases in the left center field gap. Paxton rounds first. He's going for 2. Fielded in center by Laviosa. The throw in gets over the head of Jimmy Tatum, and he's in there with a double. And on the throwing error, Paxton trying to advance to third, and he'll get in there. It'll be ruled a double and an E8. And Paxton's on third base to start off this inning, and the run to tie the ball game for the Flames only 90 feet away. And now Holden Martin up for his first at-bat of the season for the Flames, a chance to do something big. He's a pitcher for this Flames team, a right-handed hitter here. Also a right-handed pitcher, but primarily a position player back at school. This is his first at-bat in the NYCBL this season. First pitch to him, fastball right down the left field line, hard, and that's fair into the corner down left field. Paxton scores. Martin's going for 2. It's an RBI double for Holden Martin, and the Flames have tied this ball game up in the top of the second. Game's now even at 3-3 on the RBI double from Holden Martin. Back-to-back doubles start off this inning, and this ball game now tied up. Martin's on second base with nobody out, and the Reed Gibbs in the top of the order coming back up as the pitching coach for the Crush talking to Charlie Hamill. Mound conference as Reed Gibbs waits for his second at-bat. Holden Martin in his first at-bat. First pitch he sees, he rips into the left field corner and gets an RBI double to tie up the ball game. Crush not taking the same approach as the Flames this game. Flames just trying to preserve for the playoffs. Crush being a little more assertive here, though the Flames are taking a little bit of an extra lackadaisical approach, throwing almost entirely position players on the mound, while Hamill is primarily a pitcher here for the Crush. Reed Gibbs coming up for his second at-bat. First time up, struck out looking. That led off the ball game. He has a runner on second in a tie 3-3 ball game in the top of inning number 2. First pitch to him from the right-hander. Gets away from Horsfall behind the plate as the breaking ball misses low. Advancing to third is Holden Martin. And now the run to give the Flames the lead 90 feet away here with nobody out. Want to know the count here to Reed Gibbs. One-0. Breaking ball called. Strike on the outside corner. Count evens up at 1 apiece. Third baseman Tyler McKeon playing in here as the right-hander Gibbs steps back into the batter's box. 1-1. Fastball caught on and missed. Gibbs got out in front of that one, and the count's 1-2. Both of these teams have secured spots in the playoffs and their positions in the standings as the 1-2 skied high left field off the inside part of the bat, caught in shallow center after Austin Ciesco, the shortstop, takes a few steps back. And so there's finally an out here in the second inning. And staying on third base is Holden Martin. Jack Cherno up for his second plate appearance. Drew a walk his first time up, got gunned down on a fielder's choice off the bat of A.J. DiFilippo. Cherno, a left-handed hitter. It'll be a lefty-righty matchup with one away, a runner on third base in a tie 3-3 ball game in the top of the second. First pitch from Hamill, ripped into right center field. Running over is Laviosa. He makes the catch. Tagging up is Martin. The throw is way offline, and getting in there for the run to give the Flames the lead is Holden Martin. It's a sacrifice fly for Jack Cherno, and the Flames are now ahead 4-3. They're now 2 away in the inning, and the Flames now out in front 4-3. Bases empty for A.J. DiFilippo, who hit into a fielder's choice his first time up, came around to score on the 2-run single from Jake Zerott. First pitch, a breaking ball in the dirt to DiFilippo, and the count's 1-0. The Flames having extra fun today, knowing that this game doesn't really matter, and they're just enjoying themselves. Out in front here, 1-0. Another breaking ball, this one catching the outer third of the plate, and the count evens up at 1 apiece. Lefty-righty matchup, 1-1 count, 2 away, bases empty. And the pitch is hit off the inside part of the back, grounded over to short, fielded on a hop by Ciesco. He throws over to first in time, and A.J. DiFilippo goes down on the 6-3 putout, but the Flames retake the lead. And after an inning and a half of play, they're ahead 4-3 over the Crush. Flames retook the lead in the top of the second. They are now ahead 4-3 over the Crush. And at the start of the bottom of the second inning, the top of the order due back up for the Crush as they went all the way around. But it'll be against a new pitcher for the Flames. Jack Cherno coming in from center field to pitch. This is his second inning pitched in as many days. He had an inning with 1 hit allowed and no earned runs yesterday in Game 2 of the doubleheader at Rome. As a result of him moving in from center field, Colin Matthews shifts over from right field to take his spot in center, and Corbin Paxton, the first pitcher in this ballgame, moves out to right field to take the spot of Colin Matthews. So just an easy rotation between the pitcher's mound, right field, and center field, all moving counterclockwise. And so Tyler McKeon, who singled his first time up and eventually came around to score, getting set for this righty-righty matchup. First pitch from Cherno on the mound. A fastball missing above the letters, and the count's 1-0. Cherno at Columbia University. He's not an imposing pitcher at 5'9", but he got the job done yesterday. 1-0 fastball taken on the outside corner for a strike, and the count's knotted up at 1 apiece. One from Cherno. Fastball skied high right side, shallow right field. Taking a few steps back is Ruggiero, and he makes the catch for the first out. Easy out number 1 for Jack Cherno on the mound. The second position player, and likely not the last position player on the mound for the Flames today. And that brings up John Volpe with 1 away. He also singled in his first at-bat. Also came around to score on that RBI single from Jimmy Tatum. Another righty-righty matchup here. First pitch to Volpe. Caught on and missed. Volpe was way behind on that one. It was almost an excuse me swing, caught way behind, and the count's 0-1. Cherno working out of the windup here with nobody on, 1 away. Pitch. 0-1 fastball misses outside. Counts evened up at 1 apiece. Volpe, a native of Halifax, Nova Scotia, faces the 1-1. A breaking ball taken just above the zone. Solid breaking stuff for Cherno, typically a second baseman or a center fielder, as the count moves to 2-1. 2-1. Fastball fouled straight back to the fence behind home plate. Count not up at 2 apiece. And we in the press box are always thankful that we're protected by good fencing and or netting. 2-2, 1 away, bases empty. John Volpe trying to get something started here as the Crush are trailing 4-3 in the bottom of the second. 2-2. Fastball cut on it, missed, strike 3. Jack Cherno gets strikeout number 1 on the season. And 2 up, 2 down here in the bottom of the second for the Crush as that brings up Nelson Laviosa. Laviosa flew out to right field his first time up. An NYCBL All-Star this season. He actually made the Starting 9 Instagram page, a page run by Barstool about baseball parody videos. He was caught in the All-Star game making a complete hustle down the first base line after drawing a walk. He sees a first pitch breaking ball, called strike on the lower third, and the count's 0-1. Nelson Laviosa doing that like a lot of other players on this Crush team do sometimes. They draw a walk, and they go full speed down to first. 0-1 at Laviosa. Ripped out to shortstop. A diving attempt by Gibbs is no good. That's through for a base hit. Laviosa gets a 2-out single here for the Crush, and they have a base runner as Alex Flock comes up for his second at-bat. Crush still trailing 4-3 in the bottom of the second inning, and Alex Flock a chance to do something about it. First time up, Flock drew a walk, and Nelson Laviosa on first base. He's 7 for 10 on stolen base attempts this season. Lefty-righty matchup coming up as the left-handed hitting Alex Flock steps into the batter's box with 2 away. First pitch to him, a fastball taken right down the middle for strike 1, count 0-1 to Flock. Zach Kelly, the biggest hitter on this team, waiting on deck. Flock second on this team in RBIs. As Cherno is working out of the stretch, a pickoff move, light throw over to first is not in time. A slight shift here in the infield for the Flames for the left-handed hitting Alex Flock. Mike Ruggiero, the second baseman, playing in shallow right field. 0-1, another fastball taken on the outside corner for a strike. Count moves to 0-2. 0-2, 2 away, runner on first base as the Crush trail 4-3 here in the bottom of the second. 0-2. Skied high left side off the inside part of the bat. Shallow left field. Running in is A.J. DiFilippo, and he makes the catch for the final out of the second. 2 innings of play done here at Beaudry Park. The Flames still ahead 4-3 over the Cortland Crush. New pitcher on for the Cortland Crush here in the top of the third inning. They trail 4-3 against the Cortland Crush, the Crush trail 4-3 against the Onondaga Flames coming up for their third turn around the batting order. First pitch to Colin Matthews, ripped between third and second. A diving stop attempt by McKeon, no good. And Colin Matthews on the first pitch rips a single with nobody out. McKeon can't make that catch, and Matthews gets his first hit of the ball game. That now brings up Jake Zurat, who singled back in the first inning to give the Flames their first 2 runs. Righty-righty matchup here. And the first pitch to Zurat. Fastball taken up and away, count 1-0. Nick Garcia, a left-handed hitter, waiting on deck. Flames out in front, 4-3. There's nobody out, and a runner on first base in Colin Matthews. And the 1-0 to Zurat, ripped into right center field now. That's another base hit. Rounding second and going for third is Colin Matthews. The throw is going to be well late. And another single here for Jake Zurat. He is impossible to get out since he's come back from injury. And now first and third with nobody out here for the Flames. And Logan Purse out there on the mound getting shelled early on. Out of Salem International University, a native of Cicero, New York. As left-handed hitter Nick Garcia comes up, he ripped a double in his first at-bat in the first inning. First pitch ripped into left field on pitch number 1 for base hit. That brings in another run, and the Flames are now in front 5-3. Colin Matthews scores for the second time in this ball game, and on the RBI single by Nick Garcia, the Flames now out in front 5-3. As the catcher Ben Horsfall going out to talk with his pitcher real quick, who's given up 3 straight singles in just 4 pitches in this inning. For Nick Garcia, that's RBI number 2 on the season for him. And now the second chance here from Mike Ruggiero. And the first pitch, a breaking ball, misses low and away, count 1-0. First time up, Ruggiero struck out looking. A chance here with 2 on, nobody out, up 5-3 in the top of the third. Breaking ball misses inside. Just gets off the glove of Horsfall, but doesn't go too far away, and the count's now 2-0. AJ DiFilippo, another position player, warming up in the bullpen for the Flames. A good chance we'll see him next inning. 2-0. A breaking ball missing outside. Counts now 3-0. Ruggiero close to drawing a walk here. He's good at doing that. In 23 games, he's drawn 10 so far. 3-0. Another breaking ball. That one just catching the outside corner. Counts now 3-1. On second base, it's Jake Zurat. On first, it's Nick Garcia. Nobody out and 2 runners on. And the 3-1 cut on and missed. Fastball low and away, and Ruggiero gave chase. Counts now full at 3-2. And another player going out to the bullpen here for the Flames. It's Colin Matthews. 3-2, Ritz foul to the right side. So the 6th pitch of this at-bat going to come up here to Mike Ruggiero as the count's still 3-2. Wind now blowing out to left field here at Beaudry Park. Certainly has aided the 3 singles to left field. Breaking ball on 3-2, again fouled off. Mike Ruggiero doing a lot to stay alive here and get his first hit of the ball game. Count still 3-2. From the stretch, Purse, 3-2. Off the end of the bat, fouled high to the right side, just near the fence down the right field line, but out of play. And the count's still 3-2. Ruggiero fighting hard here. As Ruggiero won't quit there at the plate. It's 2 on, nobody out. Flames up by 2, 5-3 in the top of the third inning. From the stretch, Purse looks back at second. 3-2, misses outside on a breaking ball for ball 4. So Purse has now walked the bases loaded, and Corbin Paxton's coming up for his second at-bat. First time around, Paxton hit a double and ended up advancing to third as a result of a throwing error by Nelson Laviosa out in center field. It's now Zurat on third base, Garcia on second, Ruggiero on first. First pitch in the lefty-righty matchup, a fastball taken on the outside corner. Paxton behind 0-1. Paxton's been hard to get out as of late, hitting below the Mendoza line for a long time this season. 0-1 fastball misses outside, count evens up at 1-1. But Paxton as of late has really gotten a fire under him, now up to 254 on the year. Hit a 3-run double in last night's second game of the doubleheader. Brings his RBI total to 13 on the season. 1-1, skied high left side, foul territory. Running back on that one, Tyler McKeon, the third baseman. He just can't make the catch. That one just a foot away from his glove, trying to backhand it, staring into the sun. No error ruled on that play. Count moves to 1-2 on Paxton. Bases loaded, nobody out. Top three, Flames up 5-3. 1-2. Fastball misses outside, count evens up at 2 apiece on Corbin Paxton. Logan Purse still trying to get the first out of this inning. Working against the Flames, who have the bases loaded. 2-2, breaking ball, about a 58-footer, kept in front of Benjamin Horsfall after he leaped to his right and took it off the shoulder pads. And the count's now 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out, bases jacked. Lefty-righty matchup, and Purse from the stretch gets set and deals the 3-2. Fastball right over the middle, fouled off to the left side. Very hard contact from Corbin Paxton. The count's still full at 3-2. And now it's just Colin Matthews warming up out there down the right field line. 3-2. Fouled off again to the left side. That one again out of play. The Flames just won't quit at the plate today, as they're continually doing very well in getting the pitches they want. And they quickly end up getting on base. Paxton, the 5th batter of this inning. 3-2. Caught on a miss, strike 3. Paxton represents the first out of the inning for the Flames, and that's strikeout number 1 for Logan Purse in this ball game. Holden Martin now up with the bases loaded and 1 away. Flames still out in front of 5-3 in the top of the third, as Reed Gibbs in the top of the order waiting on deck. It's possible we could see either Matthews or DeFilippo on the mound next inning. First pitch to Martin, gets away from Horsfall behind the plate. Zurat coming home, and he gets in there standing. Every runner moves up, and the Flames are now up 6-3 as a result of the wild pitch. And Jake Zurat on that play, scoring for the 13th time this year. And now it's second and third with still only 1 out. And Holden Martin another opportunity after hitting an RBI double in the second. 1-0 count. Here to Martin, the pitch. Fastball up and in. Just barely missed the elbow guard of Martin in the right-handed batter's box, and the count's 2-0. From the stretch, Purse, the 2-0. Fastball check swing, but he went around, according to the home plate umpire, and the count's 2-1. Flames do not have a quit mechanism so far today. They are doing everything they can to just have some fun. That pitch ripped into left field in the air. That one gets in front of the left fielder, Volpe, for a base hit. Nick Garcia comes in to score, and it's an RBI single for Holden Martin. Second RBI of the season and of this ball game. Holden Martin is still a perfect 1,000 on the season, and it's now 7-3 Flames. Holden's halfway to the cycle with an RBI single and an RBI double. And now Reed Gibbs, the top of the order, coming up first and third. As on that play, Nick Garcia scored, but Mike Ruggiero did not advance to score. Both runners were waiting for the ball to drop. First pitch to Gibbs, a breaking ball missing below the knees and outside. Count 1-0. The Flames having a lot of fun right now. I'm seeing a few players actually going to the concession stands and buying food. 1-0. Skied high, shallow center. That one's going to die in the infield. Running onto the outfield grass is the shortstop, Anthony Ciesco. He makes the catch for out number 2. Finally, out number 2 as Gibbs goes down for the third time in the third inning. And that brings up Jack Chernow, who has so far batted in both innings so far, a walk and a sacrifice fly to his name. That RBI for him was number 15 on the year. Logan Perse here has 2 away, trailing 7-3 against the Flames. That pitch is ripped between first and second for a base hit. Another RBI for Chernow, and trying to advance to third is Holden Martin. The throw is not in time. Holden Martin successfully advances to third. It's first and third again for the Flames, and they now lead 8-3. Talk about a hip rate here for the Flames. In just this inning alone, after that single to bring in another run for the Flames by Jack Chernow, that's now 5 hits. Count that, 5 hits in just this inning alone. Logan Perse struggling out there on the mound. Pitching coach coming out to talk to him. As there are 2 away here in the top of the third, it's an 8-3 ball game, and Perse's day is done. We'll tell you who comes in to replace him when we come back. Ryan Hammond coming in relief for Logan Perse. He faces A.J. DiFilippo with 2 away. First pitch to him, a fastball taken on the outside corner. Count 0-1. DiFilippo, the 9th batter of this inning for the Flames. As the Flames are ahead 8-3 in the top of the third, he has runners on first and third with 2 away. Breaking ball fouled off to the left side, right off the end of the bat. And the count's 0-2. It'd be great for the Crush if Hammond could just get A.J. DiFilippo real quick here and knock out the final out of this top of the third inning, which has lasted quite a while as the Flames have put up 5 hits in this inning alone. Breaking ball on 0-2, grounded hard over to third, fielded by McKeown on one knee, throws over to first in time, and A.J. DiFilippo goes down on the ground out. Flames put up plenty of runs in this inning, though. They double their run total. It's now 8-3 after 2.5 innings of play. Bottom of the third inning getting underway. Flames now lead 8-3, and a plethora of defensive changes here for the Flames. Now in right field is Colin Matthews. Jack Chernow off the mound going back to center. Nick Garcia moving from first to left. Moving from right to first is Corbin Paxton. And the first pitch here to Zach Kelly is a called strike on a breaking ball from A.J. DiFilippo, who moves in from left field. A big bat on the mound for the Flames here as they're ahead 8-3 over the Cortland Crush. 0-1. Fastball just misses off the plate. Count moves to 1-1. The Flames putting up a lot of position players on the mound today, trying to save their bullpen. 1-1. Cut on and missed. High heat is cut on and missed by Zach Kelly. Count moves to 1-2. Some of the position players who pitch for the Flames have some pitching experience. None that I'm aware of for DiFilippo. 1-2 breaking ball just misses above the letters, and the count's knotted up at 2 apiece. And DiFilippo working from the windup, working quickly here against Zach Kelly, the biggest hitter on this Crush team, and the 2-2. Fastball misses just a hair off the plate. The Flames really wanted that one. They're getting excited in the dugout, but it's a ball and the count's 3-2. Full count on Zach Kelly here, nobody out, as the Flames leading 8-3 over the Cortland Crush in the bottom of the third. 3-2. Fastball up and in for ball 4. Zach Kelly draws a walk, and he goes over to first base to start off the inning. And that brings up Jimmy Tatum, who had an RBI single in his first at-bat. I don't know when the last time A.J. DiFilippo pitched was. Maybe when he was playing for Peabody Little League in the Little League World Series. Maybe he took the mound. I don't know that for sure. He's working out of the stretch now as Zach Kelly takes a short lead off of first base. And the first pitch to Tatum, skied high, right side, out of play. And Tatum quickly behind in the count, 0-1. DiFilippo certainly throwing hard here for the Flames. He's got a good arm out there on the mound. He shows it off in left field and at third base as well for the Flames. A pickoff move over to first is a relatively good one, but it's not in time to get Kelly. He gets back in there after getting his jersey a little bit dirty. Double play depth here for the Flames infield. And the 0-1. Skied high right side. Slicing into foul territory. No one's going to be able to get there, as that one lands just in front of the Flames bullpen. Counts 0-2. It's now an 0-2 count on Jimmy Tatum, who had an RBI single in his first time up. On first base, it's Zach Kelly, who so far this season is 3 for 4 on stolen base attempts. 0-2. Fastball misses up and away, and the count moves to 1-2. Zarok getting set behind the plate here, as DiFilippo has a 1-2 count on Jimmy Tatum with nobody out. Another pickup move over to first. This one looked like it might have been beat. However, Corbin Paxton drops the baseball. If Corbin Paxton kept a glove on that one, Zach Kelly could have very well been out, except that one just wore him right on the chest, and he's walking that one off. Out down the right field line. Taking a second to gather his bearings. Counts 1-2 here. Jimmy Tatum. Kelly, the third pickoff move over to first, caught Kelly as he was trying to dive back in. Might have gotten him on the arm. He wore that one hard, and now he's finally stepping back onto first base. He's okay. And the righty-righty matchup, it's a 1-2 count between A.J. DiFilippo on the mound and Jimmy Tatum in the batter's box. The Flames looking just for a fun win here over the Crush, as this game has no playoff bearings. 1-2 fastball misses up and away, count 2-2. And again, the Flames win or lose, they're in first place, and the Crush win or lose, they're in second place. Nothing that happens around the league or in this ballgame will change that. 2-2. Breaking ball, called strike 3 on the lower third. A.J. DiFilippo gets his first strikeout of the season, and there's one away here in the bottom of the third. Flames still ahead 8-3 in the bottom of the third inning over the Cortland Crush. And with one on and one away, Benjamin Horsfall comes up for his second at-bat. Drew will walk his first time up. First pitch to him, a fastball taken on the outside corner for a strike. And Horsfall behind 0-1. Infield still in double play depth for the Flames. Again, Kelly, 3 stolen bases this year. 0-1 breaking ball, check swing. He did not go around. According to the field umpire, count moves to 1-1. The St. Anselm College product, a right-handed hitter, stepping back into the batter's box. It's a ball and a strike with a runner on first and one away. 1-1. Breaking ball just misses above the zone. That one was close, but instead it just misses and the count's 2-1. Kelly's still nursing his left arm over on first base. And the fastball taken for a strike on the outside corner on the 2-1 pitch. Count moves to 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away, runner on first base. Kelly with a short lead, not likely a threat to steal. After that pickoff attempt, got him on the arm, and the swing and a miss comes on 2-2. Second strikeout in a row for DiFilippo, who hasn't pitched all season. And there's 2 away here in the bottom of the third for Jonathan Treisler, who drew a walk in his first plate appearance back in the first inning. Another righty-righty matchup here for DiFilippo on the mound. 2 away, Flames still leading 8-3, runner on first base. First pitch, a fastball missing about chin level for Treisler, and the count's 1-0. Normal depth now for the Flames infield, as the 1-0 pitch again misses high, and the count's 2-0. In that last at-bat, Zach Kelly got plunked in the arm on a pickoff attempt. He's still nursing that left arm over there. Hit him right on the forearm. He's been grabbing it ever since. Fastball on 2-0 is a called strike on the outside corner, and the count moves to 2-1 on Treisler. The cheese fries seem to be a go-to for the Flames dugout here, as the 2-1s foul the high to the right side out of play, and the count's now 2-2. As I said, the Flames just having a lot of fun today. A lot of them in the dugout with sodas or cheese fries or even some hot dogs. Jimmy Flahive standing on the foot of the dugout with a Pepsi in his hand. 2-2. Off the end of the bat, short grounder over to second. Bobbled by Mike Ruggiero. He throws it over to the first in time to get the speeding Jonathan Treisler. And that retires this side. 3 innings of play done here. And A.J. DiFilippo, a remarkable inning on the mound. 2 strikeouts, and the Flames still lead 8-3. Top of the 4th getting underway here at Beaudry Park. Flames still ahead 8-3 over the Crush. And the first pitch from Ryan Hammond to Colin Matthews, a fastball taken for a strike on the upper third. Counts 0-1. Matthews led off the 3rd inning with a single, eventually coming around to score. 1 skied high right side out of play, and the count quickly moves to 0-2. Zach Kelly wore a pickoff attempt off of his left forearm. He has come out of the game and has been replaced at first base by Hayden Houts. 0-2. Breaking ball about eye level for Colin Matthews, and the count's 1-2. Righty-righty matchup here. 1-2 count. No one away, nobody on in the top of the 4th. And the pitch skied high left center field. That one drops for a base hit in the gap. And another single here for Colin Matthews. He's 2 for 3 and has reached base in all of his at-bats so far. Another single to lead off the inning. This is already a quick start to reminisce on the last inning. And now Jake Zura coming up for his 3rd at-bat. 2 for 2 with a pair of RBIs so far. First pitch to him, a fastball taken below the knees, count 1-0. Zorat's been a hard out to get ever since he came back from the disabled list. Suffered a concussion early in this season. Coach thought he wouldn't be able to make it back till the end of the playoffs, but he's back here and making a big impact in the final stretch. 1-0, fouled hard to the right side, out of play, and it counts 1-1. Jake Zurak crowding the plate here from the right side. It's a 1-1 count. Runner on first, nobody out. Top 4, Flames up 8-3. Breaking ball misses inside. Almost catches Zurak on the front shoulder, but he leans in, and it just misses the tip of his jersey, and the count's 2-1. Double play depth here for the Crush infield with nobody out. And the pitch from Hammond. Fastball ripped into right center. Another base hit for Jake Zurat. That one's going to be extras. Ryan second, going from 3rd is Matthews. Zurat advances for 2, and Matthews is coming home. The throw into the plate is not in time. Matthews gets in there standing. It's an RBI double for Jake Zurat. He is unstoppable at this final stretch, and the Flames now have a 9-3 lead. The hit parade keeps pounding on for the Onondaga Flames. And now it's a 9-3 lead, and Zurat moves to 3 for 3 on the day Third at bat here for Nick Garcia, who's also halfway to the cycle with a double and a single. First pitch to him, a fastball taken on the outside corner for a strike. Count 0-1. Lefty-righty matchup here. Runner on second base. Still nobody out in top four. Flames now up 9-3. And the 0-1 fastball chopped on the ground over to short. Running in, trying to get it is Siesko. The throw over to first is just in time ahead of the runner Garcia. And there's finally an out here in the inning. Zura advances to third. And the 10th run of the ball game for the Flames 90 feet away with one out. So now Mike Ruggiero coming up, still looking for his first hit of this ball game. He has yet to join the hit parade. A walk and a strikeout so far. First pitch to him, a breaking ball. Almost clips him on the front shoulder, but just dies before it hits him. And the count's 1-0. It's Jake Zura on third base. Ryan Hammond calls time to tie his shoelaces. More position players set to play on the mound for the Flames. And another big hitter set to take the mound next inning as Colin Matthews is warming up in the bullpen down the right field line. It's a 1-0 count to Mike Ruggiero. And Hammond working from the stretch, he deals. Fastball catches the outside corner, and the count's knotted up at 1 apiece. Corbin Paxton waiting on deck. Zurot still off third base with one away. 1-1. Ripped into right center field. That's going to drop for another base hit for the Flames. This one also going to be extras. Zurot comes in easy to score. Mike Ruggiero goes for two, and he holds up there. It's an RBI double for Mike Ruggiero, and it's now a 10-3 Flames lead. Mike Ruggiero gets RBI number 9 of the season. That's also his second double of the year, and the lead moves up to 10-3. And Cortland's going to go to the bullpen yet again today as Ryan Hammond's day is done in this one. We'll tell you who comes in to replace him when we come back. Partway through the top of the fourth inning with one away. Flames up 10-3 now. Runner on second for Corbin Paxton. as the catcher Justin Valentino is moving 60 feet 6 inches out to the mound. First pitch, a fastball called. Strike on Corbin Paxton. Counts 0-1. Benjamin Horsfall is the catcher today for the Crush. Last time, and most of the time, it's been Justin Valentino. And he makes the trek out to the mound this time. And catcher-to-catcher connection here. First ball in this at-bat. Fastball misses above the zone. And the count's even at 1 apiece. Paxton so far 1 for 2, a double and a strikeout so far. And the 1-1 in the lefty-righty matchup. That one fouled off to the left side. Count moves to 1-2. Mike Ruggerio's out on second base. He's 3 for 3 on stolen base attempts this year. The Flames are ahead 10-3 in the top of the 4th inning, 1 away. Just this inning alone for the Flames has brought in another run. 1-2, chopped down the first base line. That one bouncing foul after taking a bad hop off the infield lip. And the count's still 1-2. The Flames' approach at the plate today seems to have been working, and working plenty well. Ruggerio leading off of second base from the stretch. Valentino at the 1-2. Fastball misses about chin level for Corbin Paxton. Counts evened up at 2 apiece. The wind has changed a few times today. Starting the game, going out to right, now going out to left. And that pitch ripped into right for a base hit. Corbin Paxton gets another base hit. Mike Ruggerio's rounding third. He's trying to score. The throw into the plate is not in time. Trying to advance on the throw is Corbin Paxton, and he's gunned out trying to extend. It's a single and a putout trying to get him out at second. But Ruggerio scores. It's an RBI single for Paxton. There's 2 away. But the Flames now take an 11-3 lead. And Holden Martin coming up for his third at-bat now. He's halfway to the cycle. A RBI double back in the second, and an RBI single coming in the third. And the first pitch from the windup from Valentino. Fastball cut on and missed on the outside corner, and the count's 0-1. Expect a few changes to come, some radical changes in the field and in the batting order the next few innings for the Flames. As that pitch is skied high on a breaking ball, shallow center. On the lip of the outfield grass, it's the shortstop, Anthony Ciesco, and he makes the catch on the fly to retire the side. Flames put up some more runs in the inning. They now lead 11-3 over the Cortland Crush. Only the bottom of the 4th inning here at Beaudry Park. This game already getting well out of hand. Flames leading 11-3 against the Cortland Crush, and Colin Matthews on the mound now for the Flames. First pitch, a fastball taken on the outside corner for a strike. Counts 0-1. Anthony Ciesco at the dish. And the 0-1 to him. A fastball taken on the outside corner for another strike, and the count's 0-2. Colin Matthews is actually originally a pitcher, intended to be a two-way player at Kent State when he was recruited. And from the windup, he deals the 0-2. Fastball check swing. According to the field umpire, he went around. So going down swinging is Anthony Ciesco to start the bottom of the fourth. And there's one away. And Colin Matthews, senior year of high school in the fall, suffered from a torn UCL, needed to have Tommy John surgery. And that was the last time he had played any baseball heading into this summer. It had been close to 18 months since he had last stepped on a baseball diamond and played in a live game after he gray-shirted this past season at Kent State. First pitch to the top of the order, replacing Tyler McKeon, is Alex Babcock, and the first pitch is a ball, count 1-0. Second pitch to Babcock's cut on and miss, and the count evens up at 1-1. Alex Babcock on the year for the Cortland Crush, 282 in 85 at-bats. 1-1. Sky to high, foul to the right side. Count moves to 1-2. Babcock, a local native of Cortland, New York. He attends at Tompkins Cortland Community College. 1-2. Fastball misses outside. Counts evened up at 2 apiece. One away here in the bottom of the fourth. Flames up 11-3, 2-2 to Babcock. Fastball misses outside, and the count moves to full at 3-2. And Colin Matthews did pitch one inning earlier this season, though has mostly been resorting to sticking in the outfield, playing a mix of all the positions, mostly right field, as he has arguably the best arm of the team at gutting down a few runners from right, advancing to third. And the chopper down to third base on 3-2, gets away from Holden Martin, and that's going to get Alex Babcock on base with one away. We'll wait to see whether that was ruled a hit or an error. That's ruled a single for Alex Babcock. And the first hit against Colin Matthews here. That's the first hit for the Cortland Crush since the second inning. And that brings up John Volpe, who's looking for his second of the ball game. He singled in the first, struck out swinging in the second. And Matthews has to work with a runner on first base. Pickoff move, not in time. A few other defensive shifts as Colin Matthews comes in to pitch. Nick Garcia now out in right. As the 1-0 misses outside, count now 2-0. And then moving over to left field. At left field, still A.J. DeFilippo. And a bouncer on the fastball outside. The throw down to first to try to backpick Alex Babcock's not in time. Essentially just a straight switch. Not exactly. Colin Matthews comes in to pitch. A.J. DeFilippo goes back out to left. Garcia moves into the outfield as well. Another pickoff moves, not in time. Matthews trying to keep Babcock close over there. Colin Matthews, like a lot of Flames players, going all out today with the eye black. Bryce Harper style below the eyes. 2-0 fastball called strike right over the middle. And the count moves to 2-1. Another position player warming up in the pen for the Flames. This time Adam Gordon. Fastball outside, and the count moves to 3-1 on Volpe. Waiting on deck, Nelson Laviosa for the Crush. They trail the Flames 11-3 in the bottom of the fourth inning. This is the Flames' first 9-inning game since Thursday. Fastball on 3-1, ripped straight into left field, right in the direction of A.J. DeFilippo for out number 2. DeFilippo didn't even have to move out there in left field. That one went right to him. And Nelson Laviosa now up to bat for the third time tonight. Fly out to right in the first, a single in the second. As Jake Zurach going out to talk to Colin Matthews, a really brief conversation. As Colin Matthews is experienced, so he does know what he's doing. As I said, he was originally a two-way player, has been almost exclusively an outfielder here for the Flames, and will likely be exclusively an outfielder at Kent State when he starts playing for them next spring. From the stretch, Matthews, the first pitch to Laviosa. Fastball taken on the lower third for a strike, and the count's 0-1. Laviosa trying to get something started here. Crush trailing 11-3 in the bottom of the fourth, 2 away. The 0-1 fastball missing up and outside. Count evens up and a ball and a strike. On first base, it's Alex Babcock still. As with 2 away, he's 4 for 9. A chopper over to third base, diving attempt by Holden Martin, backed up by the shortstop, Reed Gibbs. The throw over to first, he's in time! Jump throw, Derek Jeter style from Reed Gibbs. Retires Nelson Laviosa, gunning his way down the first base line. What defensive, stellar work from Reed Gibbs, and that retires the side. 4 innings done here at Beaudry Park, and the Flames still out in front, 11-3. Top of the fifth inning starts here as Reed Gibbs, coming off a Jeter-esque play at short, flies out to right field. Apologize for the technical difficulties getting us back a little bit late, but the first pitch is high out to deep right field, but the right fielder, Alex Falk, able to range it down. So there's 1 away here in the top of the fifth inning. Flames still out in front, 11-3, and Jack Cherno coming up for the 4th time today. A walk, a sacrifice fly, and a single, so 1 for 1. And 2 RBIs to his name. The first pitch to the lefty, Cherno from Valentino, is right back up the middle on the fly, right into the hands of Nelson Laviosa in center field. A quick 2 outs here for the Crush to start off the 5th. 2 pitches, 2 outs for Justin Valentino. This would be by far the quickest inning that the Crush have had all day. A.J. DiFilippo now coming up to bat. He's also looking for his first hit. Hasn't joined the hit parade just yet. A pair of groundouts and a fielder's choice. Lefty-righty matchup here again as the second Columbia player this inning up for the Flames. First pitch, a fastball inside, and the count 0-1. Well, 1-0. My apologies. So the count's 1-0 to DiFilippo, the 1-0 pitch. Fastball raped into right field, high down the line. No doubt about it, that ball is gone. A.J. DiFilippo, a solo home run, number 3 for him on the season, and the Flames out in front, 12-3. I got a little bit ahead of myself saying this would be the shortest inning of this ball game. DiFilippo, an absolute rocket to right field over the 312 fence down the line. And now Keon Taylor coming up for his first at-bat of this season. This inning just keeps getting wackier. And the first pitch to Taylor is a breaking ball. Called strike on the inside corner, count 0-1. I'm having a very tough time controlling myself. My apologies. Keon Taylor, mainly the closer for the Flames. Fastball taken for a strike on the outside corner. And the count's nothing in 2. Oh, my goodness. Keon's a closer, and he's hitting. I can't help myself. 0-2 from Valentino. Also not a pitcher. Fastball misses above the zone, and the count moves to 1-2. My God. Matthews' day ends 2 for 3, a pair of singles and a reach on an error. And Keon Taylor will likely replace defensively in the outfield. 1-2 check swing. He went around according to the home plate umpire. That retires the side. Keon Taylor's unhappy, but hey, he got that bat. He's happy, at least to a certain extent. The Flames get another run on a solo shot from A.J. DiFilippo. And heading into bottom 5, the Flames are ahead 12-3. Bottom of the 5th inning, getting underway. Flames now out ahead 12-3. And Reed Gibbs hasn't had a lot of luck at the plate today, so maybe he'll try his shot on the mound now. He's pitching for the Flames in the 5th inning, up by 9 runs on the Cortland Crush. Both teams squarely in their spots for the postseason. Flames locked in at first place in the East. Cortland Crush locked in at second. No results here or anywhere around the league. We'll change that. And the first pitch to the left-handed hitting Alex Flock is a ball outside, count 1-0. Flock, a fly out in his last at-bat, walked in the first. Breaking ball on the 1-0 pitch, misses above the zone, and it counts 2-0. The Flames this game, 15 hits, have produced the 12 runs. 2-0, skied high right side. Running in on that one is Keon Taylor now in center field, and he makes the catch for the first out. Keon Taylor, after pinch hitting for Cullen Matthews in the top half of the inning, is out in center field. Jack Cherno moves into second base. Mike Ruggiero shifts over to shortstop. And, of course, as I mentioned at the top of the inning, Reed Gibbs now on the mound. And so Hayden Houtz now coming up for his first at-bat. He replaced Zach Kelly after he walked in the 3rd inning and took a pickoff move off of his left forearm and came out of this one. First pitch to him, a fastball missing outside, and it counts 1-0. And the 1-0 grounded hard over to first base, taken on a high hop by Corbin Paxton. He takes it back himself, and a quick second out here for the Flames in the bottom of the 5th. And with 2 away in the inning, Iset Maldonado now to bat. He came in defensively in the top half of the 5th. In place of Jimmy Tatum, coming up for his first at-bat of this ball game. So far on the season for Maldonado, a 200 line in 55 at-bats coming over the course of 29 games for the St. Michael's College product. First pitch to him, a breaking ball. Just misses inside. The count 1-0. From the windup, the 1-0. Fastball taken on the outside corner, and the count evens up at 1 apiece. Could Gibbs get a 1-2-3 inning here? I don't want to get ahead of myself. I haven't been very Tony Romo-esque today. My predictions haven't been very good. 1-1 is cut on and missed on a breaking ball, and the count's now 1-2. Nobody on. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Breaking ball misses inside. Actually gets Iset Maldonado on the elbow guard on his front arm. So again, my prediction goes untrue. And Maldonado's on first base with 2 away after the hit by pitch. And the next position players getting warmed up for the Flames. Right now, Joe Navenchi getting warmed up. And Mike Stefan going up there to warm up as well. And Benjamin Horsfall coming in for his third at-bat now with the runner on and 2 away. First pitch he sees, a fastball misses below the knees. The count 1-0. Flames still leading 12-3 over the Crush here in the bottom of the 5th. Iset Maldonado on first, 4 for 5 on stolen bases. Fastball misses low and away. Count now 2-0 on a Horsfall, who's looking for his first hit with a walk and a strikeout to his name today. Righty-righty matchup here, the 2-0. Off-speed just misses inside. Gibbs wanted that one, but the count's 3-0. Gibbs the 3-0. Fastball right down the middle. Horsfall did not have the green light, as that one was just a meatball right over the plate. And the count's 3-1. From the stretch, Gibbs the 3-1. Cut on and missed. Benjamin Horsfall couldn't get that one on the outer third, and the count moves full at 3-2. So now 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on first for the Crush, down 12-3 in the bottom of the 5th. Runner goes the pitch. Fastball taken for strike 3 right around the knees. And that retires this side. Reed Gibbs gets a strikeout to end the 5th inning. And the Flames still lead 12-3 here at Beaudry Park. Flames leading 12-3 entering the 6th inning. Trace Peterson pinch hitting for Jake Zarat. Day is done for him behind the plate. And the first pitch for Peterson, a breaking ball from Valentino, missing below the knees. The count 1-0. Valentino out for his 3rd inning out there on the mound, the longest for any Crush pitcher today. Fastball on 0-1, ripped between third and short. A base hit through the 5.5 hole through Trace Peterson to start off the 6th. One base hit and 1 at-bat for Peterson here in this one. And Nick Garcia coming up for at-bat number 4. He's halfway to the cycle with a double and a single. He grounded out to short his last time up in the 4th. The lefty skies the first pitch into shallow left field off the end of the bat. That one just lands in front of the left fielder Volpe for a base hit. Back-to-back singles here for the Flames. Puts 2 on with nobody out in top 6. Flames already ahead at 12-3 in this one. Neither team taking this game really seriously. Nick Palma is out in right field in the place of Alex Flock. His day is done. And now Mike Ruggiero coming up. He moved over to short in the top half of the inning. He's 2 runners on base. First pitch to him, a breaking ball right over the middle, and he's behind 0-1. Ruggiero so far a double, a strikeout, and a walk to his name today. Also has an RBI. And excuse me, swing, he ended up going around and fouling it back to the fence behind home plate, and the count's 0-2. Righty-righty matchup. Both teams really just not really giving it their all, but the Flames just producing on offense. And a 0-2 fouled back again. Count still 0-2. So far for the Flames, there hasn't been a single actual pitcher on the mound. All position players to this point. And that pitch cut on and missed on a breaking ball. 0-2 breaking pitch sends Ruggiero down swinging. And there's one away in the top of the 6th finally for the Crush. And that brings up Corbin Paxton looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game. Also halfway to the cycle, a double back in the 2nd and an RBI single coming in the 4th. He's batting from the left side. And the first pitch to him, a fastball taken up and in for ball 1, count 1-0. Trace Peterson's on second base. On first base, it's Nick Garcia. The 1-0 from Valentino. Fastball taken on the outside corner for a strike, and the count's evened up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Valentino looks back at second from the stretch. 1-1 fouled straight back. Count moves to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Holden Martin waiting on deck for the Flames. He is 2 for 3. Flames out in front 12-3 here in the top of the 6th inning. 2 runners on, only 1 away. 1-2 count on Corbin Paxton. Valentino deals. A breaking ball just misses outside, and the count is evened up at 2 apiece. Position players only continuing to warm up in the right field. Most recently, Joe Navenchi, who's coming back to the Flames dugout, likely to take on the bottom of the 6th. That one ripped into left field in the air, right caught on the fly by the left fielder John Volpe. The throw into second gets away from Maldonado, and advancing to third is Trace Peterson. So a throwing error by John Volpe on a flyout allows Trace Peterson to advance. So it's now 1st and 3rd with 2 away in the inning for the Flames, and Holden Martin looking for hit number 3 here. He's also halfway to the cycle. An RBI single and an RBI double. And the first pitch in this righty-righty matchup for Valentino, a breaking ball taken on the inner third for a strike, and it counts 0-1. Reed Gibbs at the top of the order waiting on deck. Horsfall setting up behind the plate, the 0-1. Ripped down the third base line, past the glove of Alex Babcock for a base hit. Trace Peterson scores. Rounding second, going for third is Nick Garcia. And going into second is Holden Martin with another RBI double. Second double of the day, 3rd run batted in for Holden Martin. It's now 13-3. This is really getting out of hand. And Reed Gibbs up for his 5th time today in the 6th inning. Flames out in front 13-3 with runners on 2nd and 3rd. He's one of the few Flames yet to join the hit parade. Got a pair of pop-outs, a fly-out, and a strikeout. First pitch to him, a fastball taken outside for a strike. And the count's 0-1. Nick Garcia on third base. It's Holden Martin on second. Valentino the 0-1. Fastball in the dirt, gets away from Horsfall. Both runners hold up. Counts now 1 ball and 1 strike on Gibbs. He took the mound in the top half of the inning. Got 3 quick outs in 4 batters. Got a fly out, a ground out. He hit a batter on a 1-2 pitch and then got a looking strikeout. 1-1, chopped hard down the third base line over past the fence down the left field line, and the count's 1-2. Jack Cherno waiting on deck. It's a 1-ball, 2-strike count on Gibbs with 2 runners in scoring position and 2 away. Flames up by 10 in the top of the 6th. Valentino from the windup, the 1-2. Breaking ball chopped over past the third baseman, Babcock for a base hit. Garcia scores, rounding third and coming home is Holden Martin. The throw is not in time, and Holden Martin scores standing. It's a 2-run single for Reed Gibbs. He finally joins the hit parade, and it's now a 15-3 ball game. What a good way to get the first hit of the day for Reed Gibbs. And the pitching coach coming out for the crush. The day might finally be done for Valentino, who has had a valiant effort out there on the mound. And Dan Steve warming up in the bullpen for the Cortland Crush. He might be the one to come in. He would be the first actual pitcher since the start of this ball game, when it was 3 in a row for the Crush and they finally threw out Valentino. And it is Dan Steve coming in for the Crush. We'll tell you more about him when we come back. Dan Steve in to pitch, a tall right-hander for the Cortland Crush. He comes in as the Flames are up 15-3 in the top of the 6th with 2 away. Jack Cherno is the batter with a runner on first. A lefty-righty matchup here. First pitch to Cherno, a 2-seamer that cuts outside, and the count's 1-0. The last at-bat that Justin Valentino saw on the mound was a 2-run single by Reed Gibbs. And the 1-0 to Cherno, a fastball missing upstairs and outside. The count now 2-0. From the stretch, Steve, he deals the 2-0. Fastball up and outside. Count now 3-0 on Cherno. In danger of walking on another runner for the Flames with 2 away. They're already up 15-3 in just the top of the 6th inning. Steve on the mound, a Cortland, New York native out of Kuka College. That one missing low on a fastball for ball 4. So the Flames have another base runner. Runners now on first and second with 2 away. Second walk of the day for Jack Cherno. And that brings up A.J. DiFilippo. Last time up, he hit a massive solo shot, but that'll have to wait as he'll get pinch hit for by Joe Navenchi. DiFilippo's day is done. And a breaking ball to Navenchi is a called strike on the inside corner. And the count is 0-1. DaVinci in this righty-righty matchup sees the 1. Check swing, he went around, and the count's now 0-2. DaVinci, a catcher, a recent graduate of Shenendehowa High School in Clifton Park, New York, will play at Canisius College in the fall. 0-2. Breaking ball fouled off to the right side, out of play, and the count moves to still 0-2. Joe DaVinci in the batter's box. Righty-righty, 2 on, 2 out, 0-2, the pitch. Fastball ripped into left field off the inside part of the bat. That drops for a base hit. The runner on third, Reed Gibbs, holds up. And so the bases are now loaded for the Flames. It's a single for Joe DaVinci. He finally gets another hit. And Keon Taylor with his moment to shine. With the bases loaded and 2 away at the top of the 6th. I must honestly say, if Keon Taylor hits an RBI single or something, I'm probably going to lose it. The first pitch to Keon Taylor from Steve. Breaking ball misses above the letters, and the count's 1-0. Taylor only 1 at bat, struck out looking in 4 pitches. The 1-0 from Steve. Fastball misses up and inside. Count now 2-0 to Taylor. A real hitter's count here for the closer. Bases loaded, the 2-0. Fastball misses inside, 3 balls, no strikes. Keon could get an RBI here if he draws a walk. This might be the most exciting walk of the entire season for the Flames, 3-0. Fastball just catches the upper third of the plate. And so the count moves to 3-1. Keon Taylor still standing in the batter's box with the bases loaded. And the Flames up 15-3 with 2 away. 3-1. Caught on and missed. That one on the inside corner. Keon couldn't get around on it, so the count's now full at 3-2. And all the runners for the Flames here set to go on the 3-2 pitch. Bases loaded, up 15-3. All runners go to the pitch. Breaking ball called, strike 3 on the inside corner. Keon jokingly throws his bat to go over to first, but he knew he was done. And after 5.5 innings of play, the Flames now up 12-3. Jonathan Treisler up to bat for the Crush to start the bottom of the 6th, trailing 15-3 after the Flames put up another run in the bottom of the 6th. Scratch that. It's another 2 runs here. And the first pitch from Navenchi, a fastball outside, and the count 1-0. Treisler 0 for 1 so far. A ground out and a walk to his name. 1-0 from Navenchi is skied high left side in the infield. Running over from third base is Holden Martin, and he makes the catch for the first out. And Joe Navenchi out there on the mound with one away. Pitcher is his primary position. That's what he grew up playing for the most part. He suffered a torn UCL in high school back in his sophomore year. And after Tommy John surgery, he decided to make a full-time transition to catcher, and that's position he'll play at Canisius College. But he's working on the mound right now from the windup. The first pitch to Anthony Siesko's cut on and missed, and the count's 0-1. Siesko 0 for 2, a flyout and a strikeout to his name. And Navenchi, the 0-1. Fastball outside, and the count's now 1-1. Other defensive changes for the Flames this inning. Cherno goes back out to center field. Ruggiero moves back over to second. Gibbs moves back to short, and Keon Taylor moves from center to left field. 1-1 breaking ball misses above the head of Anthony Siesko. A little bit of control problems there on that breaking pitch for Navenchi, and the count's 2-1. Fastball cut on and missed outside. Siesko gave chase on that one. The count's now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Righty-righty matchup here. The 2-2 from Navenchi with one away. Fastball is low, missing in the dirt. Peterson behind the dish now, wears it, and it goes to the backstop. No one on base, no matter. The count's full at 3-2. Flames leading 15-3 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And Navenchi, the payoff. Ripped into right field on the fly. No hard work for Garcia, who drops it out and right, and it gets past him and goes towards the wall, but he doesn't make contact with the glove. That's a base hit and a double to start off the inning with one away for Anthony Siesko. The Crush finally another chance to score here. They haven't had a runner in scoring position since the first inning. Top of the order coming back up now. Alex Babcock in for his second at-bat. He singled the only time he stepped up to the plate, coming in the 4th. Righty-righty matchup coming up here. Navenchi on the mound as the Flames still ahead 15-3 here at Beaudry Park. Wind dying down late in this ball game. First pitch from Navenchi. Fastball misses outside. The count 1-0. So far, no Flames pitchers today are actual pitchers. All position players, or at least primary position players. The 1-0 from Navenchi. Breaking ball misses above the zone. The count now 2-0. Colin Matthews has pitching experience, was prior a pitcher, likely a one-way player now. And a couple other players, such as Corbin Paxton, do have prior pitching experience. 2-0 from Navenchi with one away. Fastball taking the upper third of the zone for a strike. Count now 2 balls and 1 strike. Siesko leading off of second base. Navenchi from the stretch looks back at second, the 2-1. Fastball skied high to center field. Running back on that one is Cherno. He makes the catch, taking a few steps back. Siesko was leading off of second base, so he does not advance. He runs back to second. And there's 2 away for John Volpe.
Now batting number 37, John Volpe.
Volpe looking for his second hit of the ball game, 1 for 3. Had a single back in the first, since then a swinging strikeout and a fly out to left. Volpe in the right-handed batter's box here with 2 away, as Mike Stefan is warming up in the pen for the Onondaga Flames, so the only real pitcher for the Flames will have to wait a little bit longer. First pitch to him, ripped into right center field. Running on that one is Jack Cherno. He's not going to get there. That one's rolling to the wall. Another run finally coming in for Cortland. It's an RBI double for John Volpe. and it's now a 15-4 ball game. The Crush chipping away at this one, but not sure how much that'll do this late in the ball game. Though, to be fair, I've gotten ahead of myself a couple of times, so it's completely possible that in the end of this ball game that the Crush end up taking the lead and winning. But as of right now, the Flames still ahead by 11 runs in the bottom of the sixth. And coming up now, replacing Nelson Laviosa, is Joe Palmo, a left-handed hitter, hitting .319 on the year out of Amherst College. The first pitch to him from Nevenchi, a fastball fouled off to the left side, and the count's 0-1. Palmo will likely straight replace Laviosa out in center come the top of the seventh. Leading off of second base is Ciesco. Well, excuse me, now John Volpe after the other RBI double. And the swing and a miss on the second pitch. And now the count's 0-2. Volpe off of second. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Flames ahead 15-4. Nevenchi waiting for the pitch he wants to throw, working out of the stretch. He deals the 0-2 pitch here to Joe Palmo. Chopped on the ground towards first base, fielded on the run by Corbin Paxton. No one's covering first base, and that's a single off the bat of Joe Palmo. It's first and third with 2 away. Clearly, Joe Nevenchi, the catcher, hasn't done his PFPs from the other spot across the diamond.
Now batting number 27, Nick Palma.
2 on, 2 away for Nick Palma, who replaced Alex Flock in the field in the top half of this inning, up for his first at-bat. Flock ends the day 0 for 2 with a walk and a pair of flyouts. Nick Palma up down 15-4. And Palma, 245 batting average this season. First pitch to him, grounded up the middle, fielded on a slide by Reed Gibbs, but it gets through him. And it's another RBI single here for the Crush, and it's now a 15-5 ball game.
Now batting number 5, Hayden House.
Finally, some offense here from the Crush after a dormant 4 innings after scoring 3 in the first inning. And now another chance for Hayden Houts, who has 1 at bat so far. A ground out over to first base. The Flames could have been out of this inning earlier if Joe Nevenchi had done his PFPs from the pitcher's mound, but he hasn't done those in quite some time. And so the first pitch to Houts is cut on and missed, and the count's 0-1. Flames still ahead by 10 runs in the bottom of the 6th inning. 2 on, 2 away. An 0-1 count awaiting Hayden Houts in the batter's box. Nevenchi working from the stretch, looks back at second base. 0-1. Breaking ball just misses up and away. Count evens up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Two away here, 2 on, the 1-1. Taken on the inside corner for a strike off the breaking ball coming out of the hand of Joe Nevenchi on the mound. So now 1 ball and 2 strikes here on Houts. As the Crush trying to keep this inning alive, as they've already put up 2 on Nevenchi. Meanwhile, the Flames trying to maintain at least a 10-run lead coming out of this one. 1-2. Fastball ripped over to short. 1 hop, an error by Reed Gibbs over at shortstop. And coming around to score on that play is Palmo. It's an RBI on the play off the bat of Hayden Houts. And it's another run for the Crush. It's 15-6.
Now batting number 1.
That'll apparently be ruled a base hit. So RBI single here for Hayden Houts. And with 2 away, Joe Nevenchi is done. And heading into the final out, trying to get recorded in the bottom of the 6th. The Flames still ahead 15-6. Flames looked like they were ready to make a change, but they're leaving Joe Navenchi out there with runners on first and third, 2 away in the bottom of the 6th. And the Flames still ahead 15-6. Navenchi has surrendered 3 runs this inning. The first pitch to Iset Maldonado is cut on and missed, and the count's 0-1. First time up, Maldonado got to a 1-2 count and got hit by a pitch on his elbow guard. And that's his only trip to the plate so far as he came into the game in the 5th. Navenchi from the stretch looks over to first, and the 0-1. Fastball misses outside. Count evens up at 1 ball and 1 strike. No more wind here at Beaudry Park. Any left is very mild. It was blowing heavily to right at the start of this game, then heavily to left, has now finally died down. 1-1. A breaking pitch catches the outside corner, and Maldonado behind 1-2. The Flames would love to escape this inning without allowing any more runs. The Crush have runners on first and third with 2 away. A 1-2 pitch awaiting Iset Maldonado in the right-handed batter's box. Navenchi from the stretch, he deals. Breaking ball caught on and missed, strike 3. Navenchi gets a strikeout and finally ends the inning after the Crush send 8 to the plate and double their scoring. It's now 15-6 Flames after 6 innings of play. Top of the 7th getting started here. The Crush get back on the board in the bottom of the 6th. Now a 15-6 ball game as the first pitch to Trace Peterson is a breaking ball inside and the count's 1-0. In the 6th inning, every single Flame came up to bat. And the 0-1, well, the 1-0 pitch to Peterson is a called strike on a breaking ball. Count evens up at 1-1. 1-1. That one ripped down the left field line for a base hit. Peterson rounding first. It goes into the corner, and he's going for 2. The throw into second base gets in there ahead of Peterson, and he's not tagged in time. Peterson slides under the tag at second base, and Peterson leads off the top of the 7th with a double. Now Nick Garcia a chance with a runner on second. Nobody out of 15-6 in the top of the 7th inning. Dan Steeves still out on the mound for the Crush. And for Peterson in his second at-bat, he's halfway to the cycle, a single and a double to his name. And Garcia, a left-handed hitter, he's 3 for 4 today. A pair of singles and a double. As that time is called here, as a flurry of dirt is picked up, flying out into right field. Flames leading 15-6 here in the 7th. In the top half, Nick Garcia up with nobody out and a runner on second. After Trace Peterson led off the inning with a double, first pitch to him, a fastball taken on the outside corner for a strike, and the count's 0-1. Garcia an RBI to double his RBI count on the season to 2. Another chance here in the lefty-righty matchup. Steve the 0-1. Breaking ball cut on and missed. Big hack from Nick Garcia, misses around ankle level, but he gives chase and the count's an 0-2. Mike Ruggiero waiting on deck as this game has no significant importance. 0-2 fastball misses outside, count 1-2. Again, in this ball game, both teams' playoff standings are decided. The Flames are first in the Eastern Division, Crusher second. No result in this game or any other game will change that. 1-2, ripped opposite field, drops in front of the left fielder, Volpe for a base hit. The throw into third base keeps Peterson from scoring, and it's another base hit here from Nick Garcia. That's number 4 of the ball game, and now he's 4 for 5, and the Flames have first and third with nobody out. Flames a chance to add to the scoring here. 15 runs in this ball game through 6. That's tied with their season high, being reached a couple of times so far this season, and Mike Ruggiero coming up from the right side now. It's a righty-righty matchup. Ruggiero is 1 for 3. That pitch hit opposite way, and that one right on the line to the right fielder, and a throw back to first gets Nick Garcia trying to retreat. So a double play hit into by Mike Ruggiero on the fly out to right field, where the catch is made by Nick Palma, and there are 2 away. It's now Joe Palmo in center field after he pinch hit in the bottom half of the inning, and Corbin Paxton with a chance here. Paxton so far, he has a single and a double to his name, 2 for 4. First pitch, a breaking ball called, strike on the lower half of the plate. The count's 0-1. Steve, a chance to get out of this inning. It would be the first scoreless inning for the Flames of this ball game. 0-1. Fastball ripped between first and second. Bad fielding attempt on the run by Hayden Houts, and Trace Peterson comes in to score. So the first scoreless inning for the Flames doesn't come to fruition, and the Flames set a season high as Trace Peterson scores the 16th run of the ball game. It's now a 16-6 lead here in the top of the 7th. Paxton reaching on an error there. He's not granted a base hit. A call I would certainly agree with, as that was a bobbled attempt. It should have been the final out. And the pitch to Holden Martin to start off his at-bat with 2 aways, a called strike. Count 0-1. Martin is 3 for 4. Pair of doubles and a single, 3 RBIs. And that pitch is skied high left field off the inside part of the bat. That one drops in front of the diving Volpe for a base hit. Flames stay alive, and Holden gets his 4th hit of the ball game. The PO for the Flames, a primary position player back at school, bringing out his old skills. And now the Flames have 2 on base with 2 away in the top of the 7th, up 16-6. For the top of the order in Reed Gibbs. He got his first hit in 5 at-bats back in the 6th inning, hitting a 2-run single. And the first pitch to Gibbs, a breaking ball missing outside, count 1-0. Holden Martin with that 4th hit of the ball game, now 2 singles and 2 doubles. He's on first base, and Corbin Paxton is on second. That pitch is a breaking ball, grounded over to third, fielded on a hop by Babcock. He throws over to first in time for the final out. The Flames do get another run in this inning, though. Heading into bottom 7, they lead 16-6 at Beaudry Park. Bottom of the 7th inning getting underway here at Beaudry Park as the first pitch to number 22, Benjamin Horsfall, is bobbled at third base, but the throw is made over in time to get him speeding down the line over at first. It's one away here to start the bottom of the 7th inning as Mike Stefan takes the mound. He's throwing some high heat out there on the mound. The first baseman and outfielder was clocked between 72 and 75 miles an hour warming up for this inning, and that brings up number 19, Jonathan Schriesler, for his fourth at-bat. Well, fourth time up at the plate, third at-bat, a walk and a ground out and a fly out. First pitch fouled straight back to the fence behind home plate. Ryan Urquhart of the Cortland Crush is protected by that stellar fence right in the backstop, and the count's 0-1. 0-1 to Triesler. Skied high, right side, out of play. And the count's 0-2 on Triesler. Flames now leading 16-6 after they put up another run in the top of the 7th. They still haven't had an inning at the plate where they haven't scored. 0-2. Another one skied foul. This one out of play again to the right side. Count still 0-2 on Triesler. Righty-righty matchup. Stefan, not a pitcher. Another one with no pitching experience. However, the Flames finally do have an actual pitcher warming up in the bullpen. A breaking ball attempt goes about 10 feet over the head of Jonathan Triesler. That might have been one of the most uniquely awful pitches I've seen all year in this league. I don't have a radar gun. That could have been going more than 55 miles an hour. And that one sailing well above the head of Jonathan Triesler. 1-2 strikes on Triesler. The fastball here, thank God, and it's a called strike 3. Stefan recovers from the worst pitch in the league all season to strike out Triesler on strikes. He goes down looking. First strikeout of the season and this ball game for Stefan, and there's 2 away. And Stefan facing Anthony Ciesco with 2 out. Ciesco, a double his last time up. It's his only hit of the ball game. He's also flown out and struck out. First pitch, fastball missing above the zone. The count 1-0. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning here. Flames up 16-6. Over 2.5 hours into this ball game. Fastball on 1-0, misses up and outside. Count now 2-0. And Stefan out of Canisius College. He plays first base and outfield, as I mentioned. Doesn't pitch. 2-0. Fastball above the zone again. Counts now 3-0. And Stefan in danger of walking the first batter of his career here. Something he must be very worried about as a first baseman. Breaking ball on 3-0, misses high for ball 4. And so Ciesco walks to first, and not a walk, of course. Typical of these Crush, he sprints down the first baseline on the walk, and they have a runner on first with 2 away, down 16-6 in the bottom of the 7th for the top of the order, and Alex Babcock. Babcock 2 for 4, and that first pitch is ripped down the left field line, high and deep, but sailing well foul over into the Crush bullpen, and the count's 0-1. Righty-righty matchup here. 0-1 count from Stefan to Alex Babcock. And that pitch fouled straight back to the fence off a pole and bouncing high and almost hitting the home plate umpire on the rebound. But the count's 0-2 on Babcock. Stefan possibly in line for strikeout number 2 of the inning and of his career. Breaking ball misses inside. Almost gets Babcock on the helmet, but he leans back, and the count's 1-2. Crush dugout challenging Alex Babcock to take that one off his helmet. And the count's 1-2 here to Babcock. Fastball on the 1-2, misses outside. Count knotted up at 2 apiece. Crush joking with Babcock, who needs a brain? And I say, who needs these last 3 innings? Fastball on 2-2, misses below the knees. Count now 3-2. Flames ahead 16-6. Runner on first base for the Crush in the bottom of the 7th, 2 away. A full pitch full count payoff awaiting Babcock. 3-2. Grounded over to third. Backhanded by Holden Martin on the foul line, and it's ruled a foul ball. Both the Flames and the Crush dismayed at that call because Babcock thought he could beat it out, and Martin thought he had a surefire shot to get Babcock going to first. But instead, the count's still full at 3-2 as that one ruled just to the left of the third base bag. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner goes. That one skied high, foul out of play to the right side over near the concessions outside the ballpark, and the count's still 3-2 on Babcock. Fighting hard in this at-bat. And Ciesco on third, waiting to go yet again. And he goes again, 3-2, skied high. That one fouled straight back. And that one landing behind the press box. And the count's still full at 3-2. Short lead for Ciesco on first. He's going to go with a 3-2 count. Stefan from the stretch deals the payoff. That one again fouled straight back. And the count's still 3-2. Alex Babcock on the plate, throwing a lot of foul balls off of Mike Stefan's 75-mile-an-hour heat coming on the mound. 3 balls, 2 strikes, fastball ripped back up the middle, right in the direction of Jax Turno. He takes a couple steps back, makes the catch over his head, and that retires the side. The Crush couldn't score because of Mike Stefan's killer fastballs, and at the end of 6.5, the Flames still lead 16-6. Curtis Wilk, a right-handed pitcher, on to pitch for the Cortland Crush here in the 8th. And the first pitch to Jack Cherno, a fastball up and away, the count 1-0. Cherno so far in this ballgame, he has 1 base hit, a sac fly, a pair of walks, and a flyout. 1-0 hit on a hard line between third and short. That gets through for a base hit. Second base hit of the ballgame for Cherno in his 6th plate appearance here in the 8th inning. So far, the Flames still haven't gone a single inning without scoring a run. And now in for his first at-bat is Mike Stefan, a switch hitter hitting for the left side against the righty Wilk. And the first pitch, Ripped into right field and way deep. He flips that bat and watches that one sail out of here. 2-run shot from Mike Stefan. The Flames are up 18-6. Mike Stefan knew one was gone right off the bat. And the Flames crushing their season high. It's 18-6. Keon Taylor presenting a knightly sword to Mike Stefan as he comes back into the dugout. And now Connor Morrisroe, a starting pitcher for the Flames, a tall right-handed hitter to face the righty Wilk. First pitch to him, a breaking ball, called a strike on the inside corner. The count's 0-1. Connor Morrisroe waits and sees the 0-1. Fastball misses low and inside. Count evens up at 1 apiece. Morrisroe, a .312 hitter in his senior year of high school. Hit 1 home run. Morrisroe, though, in his 2 years at college, he's not taken a single at-bat. Well, the first year, he was a redshirt, and his freshman year didn't swing the bat either. He's a PO in college. And only a pitcher here. This is his first at-bat as an Onondaga Flame. And the 1-1 pitch coming from Wilk. Breaking ball hit the opposite way. That's through for a base hit. The PO gets a single here with nobody out in the top of the 8th. If that's not an indication of how hot the Flames are hitting, I don't know what is. Connor Morrisroe with a single. Still nobody out. In the top of the 8th, Flames up 18-6 over the Crush. And Trace Peterson coming up for his third at-bat. A single and a double so far. And the first pitch, a fastball outside, and the count's 1-0. Connor Morrisroe, a short lead off of first base. 1-0 to Peterson. Another fastball in the dirt outside. And the count's 2-0. That one picked off backhand by Garrett Hunter, who's now catching behind the plate. Short lead at first base from Morrisroe. The chopper down the third base line is foul. And the count's strike 1 on Peterson. And it's 2 balls and a strike. Morrisroe leads 2-1 fastball caught on and missed. Peterson chased that one out of the zone, and the count's 2-2. Connor Morrisroe, tall, lanky, 6'4", 185 pounds, 2-2, skied high right side near the foul line. That one slicing out of play, out of the reach of the first baseman, Hayden Houts. Count still 2-2 on Peterson. Morrisroe tall and skinny on first base, about the agility of an ostrich. And the 2-2 ripped hard down the left field line. That one going into the corner. That one lands fair. And coming around second is Morrisroe, but he's going to hold up. That was an easy double for Peterson, but because Connor Morrisroe, a PO, is on the base paths, he had to get held to a single. 3 hits and 3 at-bats for Trace Peterson. The Flames bats still going strong here in the 8th. And now Nick Garcia coming up for another at-bat today. This is number 6 for him. He is 4 for 5. A chance for a 5-hit ball game for Nick Garcia, as he has 3 singles and a double to his name. This game going incredibly long here. Lefty-righty matchup here, and still nobody out. Runners on first and second. Flames leading 18-6 after Mike Stefan hit a 2-run home run earlier this inning. First pitch to Garcia, a 2-seamer, catches the outside corner. The count 0-1. Mike Ruggiero waiting on deck, another right-handed hitter. From the stretch, 0-1. Another breaking ball. This one also catches the outside corner. Garcia behind, 0-2. Garcia has seen a 2-strike count in his last at-bat, and he hit a single there. Garcia going for hit number 5, 0-2. Ripped into left center field and deep. That one could go down. Chasing it down is Palmo, and that one drops. 5-hit ball game for Nick Garcia. Rounding third and scoring is Connor Morrisroe. Connor Morrisroe scores his first run of the season, and it's an RBI single for Nick Garcia. 5 hits for him on the day. And the Flames lead 19-6.
2, Mike Ruggiero.
And now Mike Ruggiero coming up. Still runners on first and second. Still nobody away. Flames now leading by 13 runs, 19-6 here in the top of the 8th. First pitch to him from Wilk is cut on and missed on a breaking ball, and the count's 0-1. Ruggiero looking for hit number 2 of this ball game. He struck out twice, walked, flied out, and hit an RBI double back in the 4th inning. Fastball 0-1, misses outside. Count evens up at a ball and a strike. I can't imagine a more exciting game to be the Flames broadcaster this entire year. 1-1. Fastball skied high right side, foul territory, over near a light post. Trying to make the catch over his head is Houts, but he can't do it. And the count moves to 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes on Ruggiero. There's still nobody out here in the top of the 8th. The Flames have Trace Peterson on second base, Nick Garcia on first. The Flames still haven't got a single inning without scoring a run. And oh my goodness, man waiting on deck as Mike Ruggiero swings and misses for strike 3. He goes down, and Gunnar Groen coming up to hit for the Flames. I don't know what his batting mechanics are, but if he can put a good swing on one, my goodness, 6'5" stepping into the batter's box, the starting pitcher for the Flames. Before his start yesterday, had the best ERA in the entire NYCBL. He's dropped down to 7th. And that first pitch is a breaking ball outside, the count 1-0. It's hard to throw a ball to this massive strike zone here for Gunnar Groen. He's standing very far back in the batter's box. And a righty-righty matchup with 1 away in the 8th. A fastball on 1-0, misses outside, count now 2-0, which is fascinating considering it's almost impossible to throw a ball to this guy. 6'5", he has an infinite strike zone. The 2-0 to Groen. Fastball taken on the outside corner. Finally a strike from Wilk. And the count's 2-1. Gunnar Groen operating out of a very narrow stance. 2-1. A breaking ball outside, and the count's 3-1. Could Gunnar Groen get on base? Connor Morrisroe has already set the example this inning, getting a single earlier and coming around to score. A walk here from Groen would load the bases. 3-1. Misses load away for ball 4. Gunnar Groen reaches on a walk. He's on first. Garcia is on second, and Trace Peterson is on third. Bases loaded in a 19-6 ball game in the top of the 8th. This might be Wilk's day as the pitching coach coming out to talk to him. I'm not sure how many people the Crush have left that they can throw on the mound. They've already run through so many pitchers, as have the Flames. And all the base runners starting to meet down the third base line with third base coach David Dennis, as head coach Mike Cordero working exclusively out of the dugout today. And Jonathan Treisler looks like he's coming out of the DH spot and coming into pitch. We'll tell you more about him when we come back. So Jonathan Treisler not coming into pitch. He goes in at shortstop. Anthony Siesko goes to the mound, and the DH is gone for the Crush. First pitch to Holden Martin, a fastball outside. The count 1-0. As the Flames have the bases loaded here with only one away in the top of the 8th, up 19-6. And Holden Martin is 4 for 5. The 1-0 fastball is a called strike. Count moves to 1-1. And two pitchers, and by pitchers I mean POs, have come up to hit this inning. One got a single, and one, Gunnar Groen, just drew a walk and is standing on first. The 1-1 pitch is a breaking ball inside, almost gets Holden Martin on the front shoulder, and the count moves to 2-1. 2-1 pitch. Fastball catches the outside corner. The count moves to 2-2 on Martin. And Anthony Siesko, no known pitching experience on him for the Salve Regina University product, moving in from short. 2-2, ripped opposite way off the end of the bat. A barehand attempt by Maldonado is no good, and the 20th run of the game scores for the Flames. It is ruled a base hit for Holden Martin. That's number 5 for him on the game, and two Flames now, both Nick Garcia and Holden Martin, with 5 hit ball games. More impressive for Holden Martin, came here as exclusively a pitcher, and the top of the order and the 9th hitter of the inning coming up for the Flames. So now after scoring Trace Peterson, it's Nick Garcia on third base, Gunnar Groen on second, and Holden Martin on first as the first pitch to Reed. Gibbs is outside, count 1-0. Gibbs, only one hit so far in 6 at-bats. Yes, this is his 7th at-bat. 1-0, cut on and missed below the knees, and the count's 1-1. The very fact that Reed Gibbs is getting a 7th at-bat in this ballgame is just beyond unbelievable. 1-1. Breaking ball, a called strike on the top third of the plate, and Gibbs behind 1-2. Still only one out in the inning with the bases loaded. Flames ahead 20-6. 1-2, misses low and outside in the dirt, backhanded off the dirt by Garrett Hunter, who keeps it from going to the backstop. Flames ahead by 14 runs in this game, lasting forever. We're about to hit the 3-hour mark, and we're still in the top of the 8th inning. 2-2, skied high, deep left center field. Running back on that one, the center fielder, Palmo, and he leaps, and he can't make the catch at the wall. Coming in to score is Nick Garcia. That's the longest single you'll see this season, as every runner had to hold up on the fly ball. An RBI single for Reed Gibbs. It's now 21-6. Now Gunnar Groen advances to third base, and Holden Martin is at second base. And my goodness, Jimmy Flahive coming from the rafters into the batter's box. Lefty-righty matchup for the pitcher out of American International College. I did not see some good mechanics from him in the cage earlier. First pitch to Flahive, a fastball low and in, count 1-0. Flahive is in here with a 21-6 lead, with the bases loaded and only one away. Low and inside, the count now 2-1 to Flahive. Two-0. Fastball ripped up the middle, in the air. Running back on that one is Palmo. He makes the catch. Tagging up is Gunnar Groen. The throw is cut off, and Gunnar Groen scores. It's 22-6, and a sacrifice fly from Jimmy Flahive. Two pitchers coming in clutch here. And a pitcher finally with an RBI. Still runners on first and second here for the Flames with 2 away. As Jimmy Flahive with a sacrifice fly that brings in Mike Stefan, who earlier this inning started off the parade with a 2-run home run. First pitch, a fastball called, strike on the upper third, count 0-1. And Flahive, my goodness, that's the stuff of legends right there. 0-1 in the dirt, count evens up at 1-1 to Stefan. And Connor Morrisroe waiting on deck for his second turn at the plate. As there's 2 on, 2 away here in the top of the 8th. Flames ahead 22-6. And that pitch hit off the inside part of the bat, through for a base hit. Coming into third base is Holden Martin. Every runner moves up a bag, but Holden Martin doesn't try to score. And the bases are again loaded for the Flames. They're still ahead 22-6. And Connor Morrisroe coming up with the bases loaded. He already has a base hit this inning.
Now batting number 35, Connor Morrisroe.
Again, Connor Morrisroe, his last season of high school, his senior year, did hit .312 with 1 home run. Though he's just the epitome of athleticism there at the plate. Wide stance, first pitch to the righty. A fastball low and away, count 1-0. I want to post this scoreboard on Twitter later, but I am officially losing track here. 1-0 fastball, called strike, and the count's 0-1. Well, 1-1, my apologies. 1-1, fouled off to the right side. Connor Morrisroe, an aggressive approach here. The count's 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bases loaded. Flames ahead 22-6. CS go the 1-2. That one fouled on the ground right in front of the plate. Fielded by Hunter. He throws over to first just in time ahead of a not-so-speedy Connor Morrisroe down the third baseline. But the Flames are unbelievable here in the 8th. It's 22-6 heading into bottom 8. John Volpe set to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning here for the Cortland Crush. It was a very long top of the 8th inning, and finally an actual pitcher on the mound for the Flames in Riley Glenn. The first pitch fouled straight back to the fence. And the count's 0-1 to Volpe, who is 2 for 4 on the day. A pair of singles and RBI, a strikeout and a flyout. A couple of defensive changes here for the Flames this inning. As Gunnar Groen, the pitcher, is playing first base, and Glenn deals the 0-1. Breaking ball called, strike on the outside corner, and Volpe's behind 0-2. The other change, Adam Gordon is now in center field. Jack Cherno has shifted over to right. and Nick Garcia moving over to left. Fastball missing up in the zone, a little bit above the letters, and the count's 1-2. 1-2 count here to Volpe. The Crush trailing 22-6 here in the bottom of the 8th. Fastball cut on and missed in the dirt. Peterson fields, fires to first, and a backhanded pick by Gunnar Groen keeps his foot on the bag. Stellar defensive work from the not first baseman Gunnar Groen, who is playing first base out of need because there are very few players left, as almost everyone on the Flames has seen the field today. And there's only one away here in the bottom of the 8th. And the left-handed hitter, Palmo, is coming up to bat. His first at-bat of this ball game. And the first pitch from Glenn, a fastball up in the zone, about chin level, count 1-0. Palmo 319 in 91 at-bats for the Amherst College product. The Crush trailing 22-6 here in the bottom of the 8th. Fastball on 1-0, misses up and away, count now 2-0. From the stretch, Riley Glenn, he deals the 2-0. Fastball taken low and outside, count now 3-0. And Riley Glenn officially going to transition to the bullpen for the postseason. And he's making his first relief appearance of the season today. It is 5 o'clock. We've passed the 3-hour mark. And the fastball on 3-0 is a called strike right over the middle. Count 3-1. You can count quicker the number of Flames that haven't played before you count the Flames that have. 3-1, fastball misses high, ball 4. So drawing a walk here is Palmo. He goes over to first. And now Nick Palma is getting a chance here for the Crush with one away and a runner on first base. Double play depth here for the Flames infield. Palma one at bat so far, an RBI single back in the 6th. He's playing out in right field. Sometimes a little bit of a tongue twister with Palmo and Palma almost always in the same lineup together, sometimes back-to-back as they are right now. That first pitch, a fastball, gets away from Trace Peterson, bounces in front of the home plate. And advancing to second base on that is Palmo. You can tell I'm having a little bit of trouble here. Pass ball gets Palmo up to second base as Palma is waiting for the at-bat to continue. As the Crush trying to find some more baseballs here so play can continue in this ball game. Flames are ahead 22-6 in the bottom of the 8th inning. Possibly the biggest showing by one team on offense this entire season. And the Flames still have one more turn up to bat coming in the top of the 9th. Left-handed hitter Palma stepping back into the batter's box. He's facing a 1-0 count from Riley Glenn. Runner on second, one away, down by 16. Fastball 1-0, skied high, left side, out of play. And the count evens up at one apiece. The Flames, no matter what, have the day off after this. They clinched the first round bye by taking first place in the NYCBL Eastern Division. 1-1. Skied high again to the left side. This one closer to fair territory, but it still again sails out of play. Count moves to 1-2 on Palma. Long ball game here. Past the 3-hour mark. Still haven't escaped the 8th inning. And it's a 1-2 count here to Palma with a runner on second, one away. Palma on second base. And the 1-2. Skied high left field, that one deep. Right in the direction of the left fielder, Nick Garcia, who makes the catch for out number 2. Palma thinks about tagging up, but he doesn't go, as a one-hop throw from Nick Garcia into third base would have certainly gunned him down. And there are two away here in the bottom of the 8th for Hayden Houts, who came in earlier this game in the place of Zach Kelly, after a pickoff attempt got him on the left forearm and forced him out of the game. Lefty-righty matchup again with two-away runner on second. Flames ahead 22-6. Breaking ball first pitch, a called strike on the outside corner. And Houts behind 0-1. Houts so far 1 for 2, an RBI single in the sixth. Grounded out to first back in the fifth. 0-1. Fastball taken right down Main Street for strike two. And Houts behind 0-2 now. Riley Glenn looking for his second strikeout of the inning. He is among the league leaders in the strikeout category. A big chance to get a couple more here. From the stretch, looking back is Glenn, the 0-2, fouled straight back. And they got still 0-2 on Houts. Sun's still out and shining here, even though it is past 5 o'clock. The summer is very blessed to upstate New York, as by this point in December, the sky would be pitch black. 0-2, cut on and missed on a breaking ball, strike three. Second strikeout of the ball game for Riley Glenn. And for Glenn, that's strikeout number 42 for him on the season. And after 8 innings of play, the Flames still ahead 22-6. Top of ninth, starting here at Beaudry Park. First pitch to Trace Peterson's a called strike, and the count's 0-1. Peterson came into the sixth inning. He hasn't been set down yet. As the 0-1 pitch is in the dirt, the count evens up at a ball and a strike. For Peterson, a pair of singles and a double. Came in for Jake Zurot in the sixth. 1-1 ripped deep to left center field. He drops the bat. That one is gone. Third home run of the ball game for the Flames, and Trace Peterson makes it 23-6. There was no doubt about that one. That one straight over the left center field fence, just to the right of the 345 sign out near the tall trees. For Trace Peterson, a big power hitter. That's his first home run of the year, coming on the last day of the regular season. And Nick Garcia now up, still nobody out. Flames now with a 17-run lead here in the top of the ninth. First pitch to Garcia, a lefty, a fastball inside, the count 1-0. Riley Glenn came in the eighth, an actual pitcher. Don't know who's coming in to pitch the ninth. Maybe he'll stay out there. And the 1-0 to Garcia, again a fastball in the dirt. And the count's 2-0. This ball game is absurd. 2-0. Hit between first and second. That's through for a base hit. 6 hits on the ball game for Nick Garcia. I don't know what the record is in the NYCBL. That might be something, because that's just incredible. And Mike Ruggiero coming up. Still nobody out. Flames ahead 23-6 in the top of the ninth. And the runner on first base for Ruggiero looking for a hit. Number 2 of this ball game. He's got 3 strikeouts, a flyout, and a double to his name. He also walked back in the third. First pitch to Ruggiero, a fastball called strike on the outside corner, and he's behind 0-1. Nick Garcia, one of the best performances this league has seen this year. A breaking ball on 0-1 is a called strike on the inside corner. Ruggiero behind 0-2. He's gotten the hat trick so far, trying to avoid the golden sombrero. And Ciesco from the stretch of the 0-2. Fastball, check swing, but he went around. It's a strike 3, and Ruggiero gets the golden sombrero. And there's one away here in the top of the 9th. Flames still ahead 23-6 over the Cortland Crush. And Gunnar Groen coming up for his second at-bat. Gunnar Groen walked his first time up. And Groen another chance here with one away and a runner on. And that pitch fouled straight back into the catcher's mitt, and the count's 0-1. Groen the 0-1. Fastball taken low and outside. The count's 1-1. This is probably the biggest strike zone anyone will see. The 6'5", 200-pound Groen, a native of Austin, Texas. The big boy, but not known to be a big hitter. 1-1, way inside, gets away from Garrett Hunter, but it's gotten to the point where taking any bases on a pass ball would just be straight up unsportsmanlike. So hanging on first base is Nick Garcia. He's still there in a 2-1 count, awaiting Gunnar Groen. Only plate appearance, a walk so far. He came around to score. Was the first pitcher to score in this ballgame, actually number 2 after Morris Row. 2-1 fastball, high and outside, count now 3-1. And Groen might be able to draw a walk. 3-1, fastball is a called strike on the outside corner, and the count's 3-2. I really want to look at this stats, but I believe on the NYCBL website they only have season stats listed. I don't know if there are any records shown for a single game. 3-2, skied high, well foul. Groen actually got a good piece of wood on that one. And the count's still full at 3-2 here to Gunnar Groen, who's fighting to stay alive in this at-bat, trying to get on base for the second time today. Righty-righty matchup, 3-2. Fastball fouled again to the right side, even a harder contact that time. Still 3-2 as Holden Martin, another hitter for the Flames with 5 hits, is waiting on deck. And for Holden Martin, primarily a infielder back at school, playing for the first time today. And that pitch skied high, foul territory, right side. Groen really fighting this at-bat as Houts can't reach that one as it sails out of play. This game is just full of ridiculous things. Gunnar Groen, a PO, is trying to get on base for the second time. A PO has also hit a sacrifice fly, hit a single, and scored. 2-2, raked back up the middle, and it's through for a base hit! Gunnar Groen gets a base hit. He's 1 for 1. Another pitcher hitting 1,000, and it's first and second with one away.
Now batting, number 11, Jake Griffin.
And Holden Martin going for a hit number 6 here with runners on first and second. One away here in the top of the 9th. Flames ahead at 23-6. And severe double play depth here. Both middle infielders for the Crush playing very close to the bag. First pitch fastball to Martin outside. The count 1-0. One of my good friends from school is one of Gunnar Groen's closest childhood friends. As the 1-0 fastball is a called strike to Holden Martin, and the count's 1-1. God, when he hears about this, when his good friend Chris Lucy hears about this, it'll be quite something. 1-1. Fastball ripped high and deep to left field. That one definitely foul. And the count's 1-2. Martin still a chance here, and at bat number 7 of the ballgame, to get another base hit and make it 6 on the ball game. The Flames about to finish their 7th turn through the order. And if the inning gets past Holden Martin, it'll be time number 8. Reed Gibbs waiting on deck. The righty Holden Martin in the batter's box. 1-2. That one chopped foul and caught off a bounce by Bill McConnell over in front of the Crush dugout. Got some nice hands over there. And the count's 1-2 still on Martin. Siesko looking to get the second out and try to end the inning as soon as possible. If Garcia on second, got a grown on first. Siesko working out of the stretch with the runners on. 1-2 to Martin. Fastball fouled straight back over to the press box and into the woods behind us. Count still 1-2. Holden Martin putting up a good fight. The Flames have a no-quitting approach here. It's been a consistent factor all day. A lot of foul balls. As I have completely lost track of how many hits the Flames have as a team. 1-2 ripped into left field. That lands in front of the left fielder, Volpe, for a base hit. Another 6-hit ball game for a Flame, this time Holden Martin. And it's Garcia on third, Grown on second, Martin on first. Bases loaded with one away for Reed Gibbs. And Bill McConnell coming out, and Anthony Siesko's day is finally done. And we'll tell you who comes in to replace him when we come back. Jonathan Treisler moves in from shortstop to pitch for the Cortland Crush. Flames ahead 23-6 in the top of the ninth inning. Only one out. Bases loaded for the Flames. It's Nick Garcia on third base. Gunnar Groen on second. Holden Martin is on first. Garcia and Holden Martin have both gotten 6 hits today. And the first pitch to Reed Gibbs is shot foul to left side. The count 0-1. Martin in this one is up for his 8th at-bat of the ball game. 0-1. A breaking ball called strike on the outside corner, and Gibbs behind 0-2 in his 8th at-bat. No balls, 2 strikes to Reed Gibbs, 1 away, bases loaded. 23-6 Flames. Fastball misses way high above the head of Gibbs, and the count's 1-2. Gibbs in his 7 at-bats so far, 2 hits, 1 strikeout, 3 pop-outs, and a ground out. 1-2. A breaking ball up and inside. The count's evened up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Another breaking ball just misses up and in. Count now full 3-2 on Reed Gibbs. Working from the stretch, Jonathan Treisler. He deals the 3-2. Fastball ripped into right center field, high and deep, over near the wall. Racing back is Palma. He makes the catch. At this point, the lead's so far up, there is no more point in the Flames scoring a lot of runs. And Adam Gordon coming in to pinch hit for the Flames with 2 away in the top of the 9th inning. And Gordon pinch hitting for Flayhive here.
Now batting, number 22 from Mission Viejo, California, and Cal State, Los Angeles, Adam Gordon.
And Adam Gordon, his first at-bat of the ball game. Gordon, a .327 batting average for the Cal State Los Angeles product over the course of 113 games, well, rather at-bats. And the first pitch up and in, the count 1-0. Bases loaded, 2 away, 0-1 count here to Adam Gordon. It's Nick Garcia on third base, Gunnar Groen on second, and Holden Martin on first. 1-0. Skied high right side, right in the direction of the right fielder Palma. He runs in a few steps, and he's called off by Ciesco, but he drops it. And the Flames are left with no choice but to move every runner up 1. It's an E4 on the part of Anthony Ciesco, and the Flames now lead 24-6. At this point, this isn't really what anybody wants. Everyone wants to just get this over with. But Riley Glenn now getting a chance to hit. Another pitcher coming in. Every pitcher except Keon Taylor that's come up to hit so far has gone on base at least once. And first pitch First pitch to Riley Glenn, he left me lost for words. A pitch outside that he swung as if it was a pull swing on the inside corner. And the count's 0-1. Righty-righty matchup, bases loaded, 2 away, the 0-1. Breaking ball chopped back up the middle, fielded by Iset Maldonado. He touches the second base bag, and that finally retires the side. The Flames end up scoring in every single inning. Heading into the bottom of the 9th, they're ahead 24-6. Bottom of the ninth getting started here. Eset Maldonado up first for the Crush. First pitch to him, a fastball up and away from Riley Glenn, the count 1-0. Glenn out for his second inning of work. 1-0 count on the righty Maldonado as the Flames lead 24-6. That pitch grounded over to third. Easy fielding for Holden Martin. He fires over to first just ahead of the runner Maldonado, and there's one away. Cortland down to their final 2 outs as Garrett Hunter comes up for his first at-bat. He came in to catch in the 8th. This is his first at-bat of this ballgame. A local native playing at Tompkins Cortland Community College. He comes up with 1 away, down by 18 runs, 24-6. He shows bunt and lays it down the third base line. That one going foul and touched out of play by Riley Glenn. And the count's 0-1. For the Flames, this marks by far their highest scoring game of the season. Shatters their previous record of 15. There are no defensive changes for the Flames this inning. Both teams really just laughing at how bad this is. 0-1 breaking ball called, strike on the outside corner, and Hunter's behind 0-2. Jonathan Treisler waiting in the on-deck circle, another right-handed hitter. Glenn from the stretch. He deals the 0-2. Breaking ball outside. And the ball 1 in this at-bat, count 1-2. From the stretch, Riley Glenn, the 1-2. Fastball skied off the end of the bat to the right side. That one going out of play. And the count is still 1-2. Out in right field now, it's actually Chris Burnett, a relief pitcher for the Flames. That is the only defensive change of this inning. I did not see him out there originally. But it is Burnett out there in right field. And it's a 1-2 count on Hunter. Flames ahead in this one 24-6. Cortland Crush getting creamed here, but they're being very good sports about it. 1-2 to Hunter. Fastball hit opposite way. A diving stop attempt by Ruggiero is no good. That's through for a base hit. So a little sign of life here for the Crush in the bottom of the ninth. And they have a base runner with 1 away. And now Jonathan Treisler, who's moved around quite a bit, coming into it. Started the game as the DH, moved to short, then to second, then back to short, and is now the pitcher. He's heading from the right side against Riley Glenn. First pitch to him, a fastball low and outside, the count 1-0. 1 away here in the inning. Flames up by 18 runs, 24-6. And that ball grounded over to second. This could be 2. The flips over to second for 1 on to first. A backhanded pick is in time. Gunnar Groen has some stellar first base defensive skills, and that is the final score of the ball game. The Flames win in an absolute blowout, 24-6 at Beaudry Park against the Cortland Crush. Last night was a tentative possible last game for me. This is definitely my final game of the season broadcasting for the Onondaga Flames. It has been a pleasure bringing these games to you, both in a chance to develop my skills as a play-by-play broadcaster and also as a chance to give the fans at home, the parents of the players, and also people who just love to follow the team, a chance to listen in and see how everybody's doing. The Flames finish as the top team in the NYCBL, and their first playoff game will be of the winner of the Cortland Crush and the third place being to be determined on tomorrow's game. Once again, I'm Brandon Ross. Thank you so much for listening, and have a good night, everybody.